So last time we played, let's see, you guys were. Oh wait.
Oh, am I? Oh, I'm relieved that. Okay. Sorry.
You wake up with amnesia. Who am I?
Oh,
Who am I?
wrong music.
Where
Here we
am
go.
I? Hold on. I still had Pippi stuff open. Okay.
Holding.
You're not even Pippi.
Oh, am I
I'm
allowed to
not
start now?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Okay. I mean, we can all wait. It's fine. I mean,
I'm
it's
glad
already
that-
it's already 10:13, so we can wait a little bit longer on you. It's fine.
Oh my God. Start, Your Highness.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for permission. I appreciate that. By the way, tonight might get a little saucy. I've had a lot to drink and I'm not done yet. So,
I've had 2 sips of wine.
nice.
Woo!
Hopefully someone will take notes because I'm not listening to this again. Okay, so last time you guys, let's see what happened. You beat up some children. You almost killed some children. And then you threatened locals about children.
Oh, that's right.
And you're a bunch of terrible, terrible people. And then you went to the third house. No, so, okay, you were originally sent by, I should probably pull up my notes, huh?
I can find her name.
You were
Mudab?
sent by... Where are you?
Mudab.
Maybe.
I don't know how to pronounce her name. I spelt it the way I thought.
Where are all my notes? That's right. I gotta scroll further down. Mudab, correct. Mudab was the Trishana. No, Mudab was the
Luxodon.
Abu Dhabi.
Yep. And she asked you guys to go clear out 3 houses. The first one having an awakened mouse, saying that some sort of scientist experimenter of some sort had done this to it, and its name, or the wizard's name, was Atrix Bilix. You guys went to the second house and found children smoking something, and you guys, I mean, in my opinion, kind of mean to them, but you were...
That was nice.
Well, I guess overall, there was an aggressive demeanor towards their actions and what they were doing. But in the end, they were given to some people who couldn't really afford it. But you guys also suggested to start some sort of program that would help them not be in that same situation again, and promised to meet with the mayor of the lower boroughs about possibly setting up such a program. And then you headed your way to the third house, which was the largest of the 3. You walked in the entryway where Olden had begun to cast detect magic ritually, I believe, whereupon you guys entered the entryway and made your way... Oh yeah, roll 20. Made your way to the main entry room, where you were met with piercers, mimics, animated armor in this dust-clad room with squeaky floorboards, and you guys have just finished
I love it.
finished defeating these creatures, these objects, and are just now coming to rest at this point. And Unit 7 says,
Ow.
my calculations of the threat of this place were inaccurate. I'm going to take Sentry out front. Holler if you need me. And then just turns and walks out. And you guys can kind of... you guys
character.
see him just step outside, and he seems to be out there kind of in the same Sentry motionless pose you've seen him when he takes a rest.
Okay. Can you bring up row 20 so I can see the place again, please? So far, at least in this room, we've defeated everything, though, right? That's where we ended?
Everything that came to life, you, yes, have
now?
killed. Yes, correct.
I do not think that we have tried to loot or check inventory or anything like that.
I believe that is correct. I do not believe you have attempted to loot anything.
I'm just trying to loot what the hell happened here. Like, I walked in the door and the door has teeth and these suits of armor are attacking you. What the fuck did you guys do?
I tried to open a door and it was trying to eat me alive, and then it gooed all over me and on my hair.
I looked at a picture frame and then saw people being attacked. I don't think I did it.
Cast some
I don't think I
magical
did it
spells.
either.
I can't even cast spells.
How did you manage to anger a door?
I don't know.
I think the door was a monster. I don't think it was a door.
So you look over to where the doorway previously. I forgot I was the DM. I'm just like, figure it out, guys. You look over to where Release kind of pointed at the door had attacked me, and you see this like goop and ichor just dripping down, very Ghostbuster style, just sploshing on the floorboard as it kind of seeps into the wood, and there's this like viscous pile, maybe 5 feet from that doorway that has no door at this point, and you see all manners of like rotten and broken teeth and eyes that are like split and seeping apart like an egg.
Am
But
I
it
able
was
to
to
use-
an actual room?
Say what again, Paige?
Sorry. Was it to an actual room? There's like something behind the icky.
Yeah, so that's a good point, and I just realized I don't know if this happened last time, but I have Kyle as Sherfa and Paige's Tetra on here. Let me see. Can I just flip
Oh.
y'all's window? I should be able to, right? Let's see.
I don't know how the things work.
That's probably why I split y'all earlier. Whatever. It'll be like that for now, I guess. Deal with it later. Another day. Yes, so let me go over here. And yeah, you see that this does in fact continue into a next room.
What were you gonna ask, Golden, before I forget?
I was gonna go check the frame to see if like this monster door they've shown me was part of the house or part like its own just
There.
entity filling that space.
Yeah, give me a
To be a creature, maybe mimicking a door.
investigation check.
Okay.
Now you smell kind of like robotic.
I smell robotic.
Oh, robotic. Like echoey robotic?
Not
Interesting. It's not bad. I think it's
boy.
just on my part.
who Kai 26. Yeah, so as you're kind of looking at this, you kind of take out a long instrument to kind of flick and peel away some of this ichor, and you see that there are in fact a few different points where there were mounting brackets for a door that once stood here, but and you see, you know, a latch where a latch would go down to lock it from the inside. This in fact is a doorway, but the door is just gone.
So we're not inside of some kind of massive house-shaped monster, from what I can tell.
Did it eat the door?
Yeah, is there like a dislodged door somewhere in sight?
With that investigation, I'll say it carries over as you kind of do this investigation of the door frame and the ichor and the ooze, and you look over and you kind of kick around with your foot very loosely through the ichor and ooze, and you do find a doorknob kind of plops to the surface. Maybe, probably.
Get your body over here, Olden. Where are you?
Just need somebody.
Somebody.
To
I can go in first if you want.
Tetra,
Why
you,
don't you go in first?
your hammer falls. All right, I'm gonna get rid of all these other dudes.
I've already had like chandeliers and things dropped on me today. I'm not going to have stuff fall on me anymore.
And you look above you. There still is a chandelier, unlit, but still hanging.
Don't see it, don't hear it.
I just give that like a good 5 foot berth.
Okay. So Sherfa, you begin to walk in. What is everyone else doing?
I would look over at Tetra and be like, Tetra, can you use your magical stuff to take care of all of this? Because I'm definitely hurt.
You look over at Release. She's very injured with cuts and bruises on her and covered in muck and just gross.
She's extra boo-booed.
She looks like
Dead meat.
she tripped in the swamp from where you guys first met.
I mean, I got the thing off her arm at least.
That's
I would
true.
be
That was
afraid.
good.
Poor wounds.
It was like
didn't
trying
have-
to with my neck. It was really gross.
All right, so
Trying to
Release.
give her a hickey.
Relisa walks over to Tetra. Olden, what are you doing as they're doing this? Are you following Sherfa? Or are you sitting back? What is?
Yeah, I'll kind of follow Sherfa, like try to gingerly step over the ooze, the leftover ooze, and I'll kind of turn back to 4B and be just like, hey, watch this room.
4B clacks and sits in the middle and just like clack, 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 rotates like 45 degrees, clack, 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 45 degrees, and just kind of slowly does a rotation as he's keeping eyes on the room.
Maybe you should give him tell him to give us a warning meep.
Oh, that
Does he do
that's part of
What is
something that 4B and I pre-programmed him with something.
What
so
is his
telling him
meat?
to watch something. He should come alert us if anything enters this room.
Oh, he doesn't meep, he just comes to you.
Yeah, he should come try to find one of us.
Yeah, he doesn't have
You
any
don't
sort
need
of.
to set an alarm on him.
That's some
I mean, I think
advanced.
that's the spell.
It's advanced tinker work to have him.
Riri may have 13 HPs.
Just
You-
put a little dingle bell on him, and then when he sees something, his little clock will go dingle, dingle, dingle. It'll be
Dingle,
fine. Anyways.
Sherfa, as you enter the room, you find yourself in a study or an office of some sort, full of parchments and papers that appear to be fragile to the touch and that have a significant layer of dust covering it, and some what appear to be books. In this room, you see an office chair with a large armchair behind it. You see a blue carpet that's underneath it behind the desk. And again, parchment kind of sprawled out all over the desk, and some that's fallen to the ground. You see a small bookshelf straight across the way. A small bust that's on like a 3-foot tall pedestal with the small bust about a foot tall. That's of a man basically from knees up, that's carved out of like a pure marble.
Does the bust resemble anyone in the pictures, like one of the people that were crossed out in the picture on the mantle?
It looks like it, yeah. It looks like one of the people who have their eyes crossed out. It looks similar shape, body shape.
Is there a name title, like a little placard on it at all, or just a bust?
Just a bust.
So, bitch. Alright, can I check for any possible traps that I feel like might spring at me before I start checking the scrolls in the books?
So over the desk, you want to look for traps?
Where the books, are they near the scrolls? Because I kind of see scrolls all around.
Uh,
I don't know where the books are.
Well, the books are like interlaced with the scrolls on top of the desk, but there's a small bookshelf up here to the north.
That's what I was kind of seeing. Okay, so I'm gonna go over here and check the scroll bookshelf area in this little corner.
And you're looking for traps.
Yeah, well, I'm scared of more mimics or anything that's gonna come at me, so I'm gonna try and see if anything seems weird.
So are you looking for traps, or are you looking for something that may come to life and attack you?
Come to life and attack me, because that's what's been happening. Not necessarily traps, but things coming to life and killing me.
Okay, give me a perception check. Go ahead, Olden. Yeah.
About passive investigation.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work in these situations? Like, does passive investigation allow me to just read some things about the room as I enter it?
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly what it would do. Yeah. So if you have a high passive anything, I mean, you might bring that to my attention, just because there's a lot of characters, and I honestly don't have that up all the time. So what's your passive?
My passive investigation is 18.
18.
Wow.
Yeah, with an 18, I mean, you would catch obviously what Sherfa already gathered. Additional information that you might find is that the markings on the front of the desk seem to have like gold filigree, and it looks like that the desk itself is richly made. So the owner of this desk, and you would presume with your intelligence, the owner of the house, probably is pretty well off. What are you doing in this room as Sherfa is looking around?
I'll just kind of like gingerly step around to the, business side of the desk.
Sure.
and
I'm gonna
just
yell at
kinda
him
like,
to be careful of rugs, because the last one popped up.
Ooh, rugs. Yeah, there's a rug under this chair.
Yeah.
Okay, so as
Okay,
I
with
walk up, I
something
just
else
kind of
first.
like kick it and try to like, scuff it with my shoe a little bit and see if it reacts.
Yeah, so you walk on it, you start kicking it, and as you kick it up, the end of it goes and then just pops down after your foot leaves from kicking it
good.
motionless.
All right. It's at least a lazy rug if it's sentient.
Oh.
I'll see if I can like fiddle with the drawers, check the seams of the drawers for locking mechanisms or wires or things that might explode in my face.
Okay, give me an investigation. Sherfa, what'd you get?
A natural 20 for a 24.
24. Definitely, you're looking around for any sort of organic movement in these inorganic objects, and you don't see anything that sets off any alarms. You also don't seem to find any sort of traps as you kind of filter through the books. Nothing is kind of registering on you as a threat. In the other room, Tetra and Relisa, what are you guys doing as you see them kind of disappear around the corner in this next room? You see Ford be in the center, kind of rotating.
I would look in this room and try to see if there's any fun treasures, fun books, fun gold, anything that's valuable.
Sure, give me a investigation as you're looking around. Tetra?
Fun in this madhouse.
Yeah, I was gonna search for stuff, but I'm interested. Like, I'm ready to open more doors.
Sure. What door?
I mean,
Oh, I forgot that there was doors in here. Yeah.
So there's
I'll
two
do-
doors west, right?
I'm going to do what Blake did. I'm going to highlight them purple.
That'd be great.
whereas blind folks, even though I have glasses. Don't want to wait for the rest of your team? You wanna go on a team adventure?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Don't die.
Anything
You're the
that's
healer.
anything that's not highlighted but looks kind of like a door if it's on the edge of the house it's a window.
Oh, okay.
Before I open this door, I'm gonna poke it with
Uh,
my Ikawa.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Relisa, what'd you get as you investigated this room?
A 17.
Good job.
17. You root through all these creatures that give me a nature check as well, Relisa.
I got a 23.
Okay.
16.
16. You've not seen anything similar to these. These creatures, these constructs, are otherworldly. They don't really make a bunch of sense. The tissue of them seems to be like strong but stretchy at the same time. Some of their skin patchwork seems translucent and just odd to feel and touch as you kind of root around. They don't seem to have anything of value on them, but you continue to look around the room, and on the mantle you do find a small statue with 3 prongs holding up a blue marble that has a white coloration kind of swirling around it. Just a decorative marble statue worth 50 gold.
I take it.
Cool. Tetra, your dexterity save, you touch it and you quickly react as nothing happens.
Can I see if any of the books on the shelf seem to maybe trigger like a secret door?
Yeah, would you roll for your investigation at 20 for 20 something?
24?
Yeah, I'll let you continue to use that. And you pull them out. You kind of open up a few looking for something. You kind of pull and push and prod and whatnot. Nothing seems to activate anything. But as you do go through the books, you do find one that you pull open, and inside is a hole cut out, and there is a key.
I found a key, Olden.
And
Super fancy.
Olden, what'd you get on your investigation check?
It was a 23.
With a 23, you're kind of rooting through these parchments and the drawers on the desk, and you find two drawers that kind of open up, and you pull one out, and you just see what appears to be adoption paperwork, and a couple names of some children on there. You see a couple report, like a folder that you open up, and it has a child's name, and it lists crimes that they've committed, issues with the guard watch, and then paper behind that says this child has been released to you. Must report monthly back to the city council to review, things of that nature, to review the activity of the child and the health and safety, just kind of basic adoption paperwork. But there's a middle drawer that you try to open. It's only about a couple inches thick. The other ones are much deeper, maybe like 6 inches, but this one's only about 2-3 inches. That's between these two larger drawers, and it seems to be locked. You kind of pull on it, and it doesn't seem to want to open.
And just in that look, don't see any like wires or anything odd about this drawer other than that I can't get it open.
Yep, not with that roll, no.
What's wrong, Golden?
Well, I found a locked drawer here. First of all, I'm going to scoop up any papers that seem like they have any identifying information on them, anything with names or dates or records, and stick them in a scroll tube and stash them in my pack.
So you begin to collect these papers, and as you pick one up to put in your pack, you find another underneath, and then another, and then another, and there just seems to be paper. I mean, you would end up with like a milk carton.
Just like a file drawer.
Yeah, this is and it's all over the desk too. So like, there's a lot. Like, there's a lot here. Like, it would be like a full 60 pounds of paper, armful parchment. It would be difficult. It would take you time as well, but you can do it. I mean, you have the means to do it, but this isn't a quick I mean, do you want to just grab like the top 5 or something, or just a handful, or?
In that time that I just flipped through, even to just see what these papers are, did I see any common names? Like, was there a single person adopting all these kids, or?
This will be the last thing. Let you roll off that last investigation check. Yeah, you see that on the header of all these names was Merrill Helliot. Merrill Helliot. Merrill.
Helliot is the adopter.
Do you need my key, Olden?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I was just gonna pick the lock, but if you've got a key, yeah, come over here and try it.
You have to promise to give it back.
You can twist it yourself.
And as you say that, you look. There's no keyhole.
You can't use that key on this drawer. There's no keyhole.
Yes, and I stash it just in my clothes to keep it for later. Do I see anywhere in there that needs a key?
And again, with this will be the last thing off that investigation roll. You don't see anything after kind of combining with Olden in that initial space that would require a key.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it stashed for now.
Okay.
So I have a whole mess of tools. I have carpenter's tools, cartographer's tools, smith tools. I have a mess kit. I've got thieves tools.
Jesus.
Tinker's tools.
You're proficient with these, or you have all these? Do you have every single one of these kits?
At least one of these is magically created by me during a long rest that
Sure.
I swap out. But yeah, I purchased many of these other ones, and I'm proficient with
Wow.
carpenters, cartographers, forgery, smith, thieves tools, and tinker's tools.
Right.
Wow.
So out of my tool belt, I just want to try to find some metal shims or a paddle or something, and just see if I can go along the edge of the drawer and find anything that might be holding it closed.
Okay. Do you have thieves' tools? A set of thieves' tools?
Yeah.
Then yes, you are able to do so. Give me a check with your thieves' tools.
Okay, That's a dex check.
Dex plus proficiency, yeah, as long as you're proficient, which you are.
You got this.
My proficiency +3 right now. Yeah.
And sure, Tetra and Release will get back to you in a second.
Oh, I've actually got tool expertise, so it's +6.
Wow.
Which gives me a 17.
17. I mean, you shimmy this in there, and
Oh, I'm sorry. 20, dirty 20, because I didn't add my dex bonus to that.
yeah, you shimmy it in there, and you do feel a little piece of maybe metal, maybe wood, but some sort of material that is in fact blocking it. Do you want to try and open it? But
Yeah, I
you feel
think
like,
to push it to the side.
yeah, you're able to
Get out of the way.
wedge it to the side, and you begin to pull it out. Give me a charisma saving throw.
I'll sit.
Shit. Oh, damn.
Here I am messing with stuff that I shouldn't be. 3.
3. All right, I'm gonna message you real quick.
Great. And I'm in the room with him. I don't want to be in the room with him.
I start
Yeah.
reaching for my pistol.
Great.
I'm gonna go shoot the princess.
Tackle your ass. If that's the case. It's about to go down, Olin.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So
You pull your tool out, and you jiggle it, and you just can't seem to get it free.
yeah.
Is it not working?
Yeah, I can't seem to get it. So
I don't have any tools. But maybe Tetra can open it. He builds things too.
And we're gonna jump over to Tetra and Relisa right now. What are
I'm
you
gonna
guys?
start walking out.
Sure.
FYI.
Well, yeah, we're kind of doing a quick
In the middle,
rewind.
yeah.
Cool. You walk out at the end of that.
We'll eventually get there.
No worries.
pans to
Yeah. What are you guys doing?
I walk
my door.
and I'm walking behind Tetra, so I'm
I'm sorry, my cat just knocked something over. I gotta make sure she's not dead.
Don't die.
Kitty be okay.
Go in your tunnel.
I'm gonna cast resistance on myself.
Ooh.
probably wise.
I can't
Maybe-
cast anything
Maybe
on
I
myself.
shouldn't stand right behind you. I'm gonna like
To the side. Yeah.
to the side. Probably wise.
Freaking cats. Okay. So Tetra and Lisa, what are you guys doing?
Casting resistance on myself.
Okay, you cast resistance and you begin to walk through.
Yes.
Okay, and Sherfa, Relisa, you see Tetra open the door and begin to walk through. What are you doing?
I'm close, but I'm off to the side so that I. Oh wait, I can't see him anymore.
Nope, I did the wrong thing.
Okay.
He
You
gets
went
eaten
into
by a
the
black hole.
So he turns a corner and he leaves your kind of sight.
Once he's in, I will cautiously start following him.
Okay. As you turn the corner, Tetra, you see a set of stairs ahead of you. And then about 8 feet up, there's like a bit of a landing there. Do you want to head upstairs?
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, stairs. Oh, I found the stairs.
cool. Turn around, you see Relisa behind you.
Scaredy cat.
You're not going up, Tetra?
Oh, there's still more down here. Save the best for last.
All right. Then I walk out.
Easy, ma'am.
Cool. You guys turn around, you head back out.
Hey.
Now what door?
I'll go to this door and say, hey guys, I found the stairs.
Oh, nice. Can I tell that anything is different? Does Olin look different at all?
What's your
After that
passive?
happened?
What's your passive insight?
Not great. Freaking great. 11.
No. Seems fine. No,
Okay.
he's good.
Alright.
I'm doing fine.
He just struggled. He struggled a bit with the lock, but that was it.
Olin tried to open a lock, but it didn't work. But there's a locked drawer in there, if you want to try.
Don't see how I would ever do a better job than he would. It's
Yeah.
not his forte.
I don't know. My forte is smashing people with axes and, juggling fire in the
Why?
air. That's
Why
about it.
don't you just smash the drawer open?
What if?
It seems like it's made out of wood. So, an axe ought to do it.
But what if the kids need it,
I'll axe you again. Will you open
or
the door?
whoever else uses it?
I mean, nobody lives in this house.
If those monsters are anything to go by, whoever lived here might have already been eaten and doesn't care if we fuck with their papers.
Legit.
Yeah, but I mean, are we supposed to destroy the houses that we're supposed to be clearing out of monsters?
No, but I mean, I'm not asking you to chop a wall down. I'm just saying, hey, chop some wood. This is a wood desk.
Yeah, no,
Hey, move out of the way, Olden.
You guys, who has a passive perception of 15 or higher?
I do.
Him and Olden, probably.
Yeah, let's try and do
And Releasa, you say you do too?
Yeah, 19.
So the three of you, you hear a slamming of a door.
Was it upstairs?
Nope.
Where,
Okay, I look around this room. Was it in this room?
You look south, the way you guys came in from the house, the front door, and the front doors all the way across the house are shut.
Fun. I'm gonna tell Olden to move.
Yeah, move.
Fuck out of my way.
Move the doorway. Sorry.
I'm not going
Princess.
to try and destroy. I'm just gonna try and stick the point of my axe in and try and like
Where that seam
pry it
is?
to bend open. Yeah.
Sure. Give me a... What kind of roll would you want to use?
Why is nobody freaking out that the front door just shut on us?
Yeah, I think we
Everything
should be
else
more
has
concerned
happened.
about that. Unit 7 is out there.
Maybe he shut the door.
I'm gonna go try the front door.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what I should use for this.
Okay, you head down through the front door. Give me
Just a
probably a deck.
performance
No, it'd be either a
or dex?
it would probably be a dex based, since you're trying to be more precise about it rather than just brute force.
What was it that you used another dex with your weapon for? It was like to shave something.
That sounds right. It sounds like something Sheriff would do.
Yeah.
Oh, was
Yeah.
it for skinning? It was for making my hat. I think she was
Oh.
skinning an animal for me.
That also sounds
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's
After I hunted. 18 total.
18. Give me a charisma save.
I don't want to. I'm scared now. It's gonna be a 1 or some shit. That's not great. Where's my charisma?
Well, Olden's
That's gonna
is
be a
3.
12.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a message.
God.
Did I
I
at least
wanna
open it?
Nope.
I didn't even crack it with that roll.
Everybody gonna try to open this desk and see what this charisma thing is?
I'm just gonna be like, well, I mean, maybe you guys, since you have better perception, see that something happens to me, but I couldn't see that anything happened to Olden.
Yeah, just like
I'm down at the door.
walked away.
Yeah, because I don't have good insight or perception, so. Because I'm not the brightest.
You put the axe in and you begin to wedge it, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's about to give way, and then I just sent you the message,
Okay.
and you just pull your axe out.
Well, guess that didn't work. Anyways, what was with the door?
Tetra, you get to the door. What do you want to do?
I try to open it.
You grab the handle and begin pulling at it, and it doesn't seem, the handles don't seem to twist. They seem stationary. And what was your passive perception? I hope you'll have this groovy music up, by the way. With
I like it. It's creepy.
yes, with an 18, you hear really far away.
Oh.
Like,
Okay, I can kind of hear that.
like really far away, through the door. You hear the voice of Unit 7.
Okay.
And you hear like an echo of a but sounds like it's really far away.
I'm going to poke the door with my eagle.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Does it? Oh, I don't think I'm close enough to hear it. Never mind.
Yeah, we're all the way in the back room.
I am starting to walk out now.
Yeah.
But
15.
15. Yeah, you hit it. You make contact, and you make a small, like, cut with your equal, because that's like a slicing thing. Like that has an edge. Is that right?
It is
It's not like a brunt thing.
piercing.
Piercing.
Person.
So you go to stab it, and you pull out the Ikuwa, and you have a pierce of about 6 inches. And you remember this door? I mean, it's the size of a door. 6 inches of wood, all the way in like a tree trunk.
Oh.
You pull it out. The wood heals itself.
Oh, what the fuck? Alright, well, what door should we check next? Because I'm done with
No,
that
no,
room. I don't...
Deal with this.
What are we supposed to do? His freaking... whatever you want to call it, went through and it just healed itself. How am I supposed to get through that? Do you have Dispel or something? I don't know what to do.
I want to-
You've got big muscles.
If it's sucked in his Ikawa, it's gonna suck me in.
Well, it didn't suck it in. Tetra would describe that he pierced it as you normally would. He stabbed it. He was able
Yeah,
to
but
pull.
then it sucked itself together, right?
Right. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to get...
Sorry. When you said sucked it
don't-
in, I thought you meant it
I
sucked
don't-
in his weapon.
I don't want to, like, stick my arm, punch it, or axe, and then it starts closing in around me.
I see.
I mean, that's not what happened, but okay.
No, it's okay. I get what
It
I get
might
what you're saying.
start healing itself.
Pay-
Cast a sacred flame on it.
Sherifa doesn't know what's going on. It's a valid concern. You cast sacred flame.
Sacred.
Oh boy, maybe I should stop drinking. Never.
Where's the
Don't do it,
moonshine?
it's fun.
Maybe I should start.
Let's
drinking.
light this up with moonshine. Just...
Light it bad boy up with
Yeah.
moonshine. Yeehaw! Okay. So
Okay, it needs to make a dexterity save.
okay. It fails.
Okay.
You cause damage on it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2.
2 damage as a ripple of flame ripples across the wood. Oh, it's
When I
2D,
reach
whatever.
5th level, then it's another one. Yeah.
Mhm.
Did it again. Burn it.
Well, that one kicked that one over, but it was a 2, and this one's also a 2, so 4.
Yes, so the radiant flame ripples across the engravings and almost seems to like go into the the curves of the wood and just kind of the grain, thank you, and just seems to evaporate as the effect loosens, and you pause for a moment and it just heals itself.
What is going on?
Right there.
What is going on? I'm like wandering into the main room now. What are you guys? You hear like spells going off, but you're obviously not fighting.
You would see flashes of radiant light kind of from the other room that Tetra's in, because there's no candlelight currently.
Yeah. So
No.
I.
Oh, they weren't lit up on the chandelier.
Mm-mm.
Oh, but I cast a light spell before on something, and we put it in the floor in the room.
Okay, cool.
Or I do it again. Whatever.
Yeah, no,
Just in-
but still, you'd see an accent of light come out from this dark room
Okay.
because he's not in there. So, what is
Um,
currently cast with light?
Just do it on the
Uh,
chandelier.
Yeah, I do that. There was something that I grabbed. I don't remember what it was,
I
but there was
don't
something I
remember, yeah.
grabbed when we came inside because I know she's blind.
No problem. And I
Damn,
believe light is a touch. So let's say you touch one of the books on the mantle and you just cast that with light, and it's kind of radiating in this main room.
I never knew it was a touch one.
Pretty sure it is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Probably is. I'm gonna look back at the
Yeah, it is
mantle, and then back at Olden. Hey, Olden, what were all those scrolls?
Rolls.
Yeah, all the scrolls that you picked up.
I didn't pick up any scrolls.
They were on the desk.
Yeah,
Are-
no, I flipped through some papers, but I left all that shit behind.
Can I insight check? Because I literally watched him put shit away.
Yeah. I mean, that's not part of what I sent you, by the way.
Huh?
Are
Yeah,
you-
No, I
Okay.
thought we talked about it being that it's a huge file drawer worth of stuff, and so I said, okay, well, I'm looking for a common name, and I wrote down Meryl Helliot.
Okay.
left everything where it was.
Okay.
It was just.
So that's
yeah, it
just
was
that's just a misunderstanding. So Paige,
Okay.
you saw him file
Okay.
through all this. He got some information. He might have pulled out a pad and wrote some information down and then put that away, but he
But you
left
would
everything.
Still, I mean, but I just asked what were on them.
What'd you find, Holden?
For,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
like,
found
what did you find?
a bunch of paperwork with like official documents, social security cards, people's adoption records. Seems like a lot of them belong to some person named Merrill Elliott.
Oh. Maybe this was
That
like
might be
a.
tailoring back to what's her face, the Lockston.
Yeah.
So all of you at this moment in time, above you, you hear.
Ooh. Fuck is that?
Sounds like footsteps above you, and you look up and you see little dust particles gently falling from the ceiling above, and what sounded like maybe a few doors opening.
And
I'm gonna. I'm just gonna
Is
put
there
the-
like a
go ahead.
distinct weight to them? Like you're describing them as thud, thud, thud,
Sounds
thud.
sounds heavy. Yeah, sounds heavy.
Yeah. Something big. Sorry.
Maybe I'm just putting this out here. If there's adoption papers and this picture frame has like some adults' eyes scratched out, I mean, this might be like an adoption house gone bad.
Maybe.
Someone's obviously does not like this house or who used to own it. I'm assuming. I think this is at least a legit, somewhat haunting. I don't know if haunting, but at least
I mean,
definitely booby trapped.
I can't say that I've seen ghosts before, but these seem pretty corporeal, and I'll just kind of like poke some of the ooze left from the monsters.
I take some off of my hair and I just like.
There was no
Hold it.
ooze to the armor people, right?
No,
The armor.
Not
the
at
armor
all.
was just pretty much enchanted, right?
from what you can
Oh.
gather, yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Is anyone proficient in religion?
Oh, I highly doubt it.
Maybe
Cool.
Tetra?
No.
So I'm just gonna make a counterpoint to that real quick. 4B is also an inanimate
Proficient in
animate
religion.
object. Yeah. So I mean, he moves around, and I don't consider him to have a soul or anything. So
I'm just saying they were. I'm not saying it's like ghosts. I'm saying that it could at least be booby trapped to seem haunted more so. Worse
Ghostly?
in a hostile way more than Perfume was doing it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sick of this door, so I'm going this way.
I
Let's
wanted
find out what was upstairs.
yeah,
I
would you
wanted to
stick a big
cast-
door for it?
True
I can't
Strike
get it
on
open.
the door. Get it.
That's what?
True strike.
Strike. It's a
True
cantrip.
strike. I thought you
So-
said true sight, and I was like,
How's that?
I
how's
see
that
all.
gonna-
see it really good.
That's really weird.
What is true
Try to
strike?
do a mushroom.
Strike really.
So you point a finger at a target in range. It's 30 feet.
Mhm.
Your magic grants you brief insight into the target's defenses. On your next turn, you gain advantage on your first strike. On
Cool.
your first attack.
Attack with advantage.
Get it. But I thought that it tells you like it says insight into the target's defenses. So doesn't that
I
tell
think you
you?
have to hit it first.
No, that's a cantrip. It just gives you advantage on the attack.
Oh, I
You're
thought that
trying to
it.
use it as like an information gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that because I thought maybe it would tell me like what it was weak to.
It's not
understood. Yeah.
abstract aspects or whatever.
Yeah.
sadly.
There's specific spells that would say you learn the blah blah blah. That's just kind of like flavor text for you get advantage.
Then I don't do it.
Yeah, no, smart. Good looking out though.
Yeah.
Tetra, you said you go to what door?
Where are we going now?
I said, let's find out what's upstairs. So I'm heading toward the stairs door.
Okay.
Where did it
Is,
sound abouts above us before we go up the stairs? Just so I have a general area of where it might be.
Like this way.
Over that way. Okay.
From
Good
from
deal.
from here heading this direction.
I went that way. Okay.
Boy,
Does it
Tetra,
fall?
as you're walking by, did you find out what's up with Unit 7?
No, I could hear him through. It was muffled. Sounded like he was really far away. And I tried to stab the door in case it was one of those things. And it, it healed it. And then I tried to burn the door down, and it just absorbed the magic.
I don't know how else to get through it. If you have an idea, Olden, that'd be great. If he's sounding far away, sounds really weird because he was just right outside the door.
Yeah,
I get the impression to go deeper.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we can't necessarily just go out. We may need to kill what's ever in.
So get
We'll
out.
all try to attack the door at once. See if we could cause catastrophic damage in a short period.
I don't mind
Right.
trying that.
Sure. I will just try and hit it with my axe while we all try and hit it.
Okay, so you're heading down to the front door.
Yeah, we're going back to the front door.
Okay.
Yeah, come with the sword B. See if we can knock this thing over.
Okay. So everyone roll an attack. As long as you get over
Yeah, I'm
10.
using Sacred Flame.
Okay. It auto fails, so it happens. So roll your damage.
I got a
No.
12.
I have to get over what?
10.
10 to hit.
Is this like doing the attack
I got
action? Like, does my attack go off twice? And am I also able to cause 4B to attack in that time?
Yeah.
We're all
I have to
synchronized
roll.
swimming here.
Yeah, we'll do it
Yeah.
on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Sure.
What is my great axe? It's a 12, right? Yeah, it's a 12. Okay. Ooh. I got a 12 damage total.
I got a 14 damage on my first Eldritch Blast. And I would just go Black Blast.
Sure.
I got 9 damage.
Cool.
I feel like this is not going to matter at all.
I know.
Yeah, it might not, but I mean, our friend is out there, so it's worth trying.
I have a feeling we gotta defeat the house to get out of the house and to get to him.
We're attacking its weak point right now.
It's literally Amityville Horror right now. We gotta fuck this shit. Get the fuck out.
Poltergeist.
True, Poltergeist is
34
more what I was
damage
thinking.
between my pistol.
Damn!
How much?
34.
Okay.
I
Well, I
did,
did 9.
I did
did-
12.
I did 24 on
It
both
has
of my
quick
blasts.
attacks between myself and 4B, so
Well,
So what was it? What was it again? 34, 12, 9,
24.
24. Yeah, you guys caused significant damage in a few different areas on this door frame, and you see it looks like it's weakening, but again, you don't break through to the other side. These blasts concentrated in a similar area take out large chunks. You're getting 6-8 inches deep into wood as it splinters behind you. You feel the debris ricocheting off your armor, off of your cloak and your clothes. You hear it tinkering off of the top of 4B as it clatters to the ground, and you hear, "Are you okay?" You hear from Unit 7 on the other side as you see the
Oh.
wood begin to knit back together. You look around, those of you with 15 higher passive perception, you look down at the wood chunks and they are absorbed into the floor and disappear.
I think he's worried
And
about
that-
us.
And at
He's
this
trying to get in.
at the same time you hear,
We can't hear
I
you.
You
can't
couldn't hear that?
it.
that was really loud. Okay, you hear a very distant like scream. God, I miss in-game in-face. Oh my God, words.
I know.
Anyways, you hear a high-pitched scream coming from like over here. Whoop.
Oh, I'm not.
From like over here. Like
Oh,
through,
right next to us.
like from the wall next to you.
Well, maybe we need to go
Let's
there.
go see. Also-
Real quick. Go. Ooh, you can go first.
I wanted to respond to Unit 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted to yell, "We're trapped in here!" Top of my
Um,
lungs. Hopefully.
Did the thing upstairs make more noise after we made all that noise?
You run to the next room, and thinking of that, you run to the next room, and you look up, and you just hear heading across the other way.
Little feet?
Nope,
Or the
just
same
heavy
size?
feet going fast.
Oh, fuck.
Uh,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna yell, It's on the move. I don't know if it's coming down or not."
You yell that.
To them, yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna stick my head in that door and say that.
Okay, you yell that. You yell to Unit 7. Unit 7 yells back, "I'm conducting research!" And
All
that's,
right.
Thank you!
what are you guys doing?
And
Mhm.
I just tell our group, I say, let's stay in the same room together, guys.
Okay, this
Okay.
room, and I pointed at this door that I'm headed toward, where the scream came from, I think, and I'm going to try to open it.
Right
Look back. Come on,
as,
Corby.
as your hand goes for the door, you hear from up here,
No.
where the stairs are, you hear the familiar creak of stairs.
It's coming.
Where is it?
Turn to face it.
Eagle Eye. Yep.
You hear it.
I'm gonna and tell them to stand behind me.
You guys see through this door that was left open, you see a large light source and the rumble of what sounds like gears in a steam engine. You see bright light, orangish and red, hit the wall as you hear these stairs creaking and moaning under what can only be a heavy weight of something that is descending down the stairs. You guys staying still?
Yeah, I'll just kind of, get down into shooting stance, rest
You
my
might be
pistol
nervous.
on my shield, and be ready for whatever comes through the door.
I can't do it, but I want to be in front of them, but in the middle of them, so that they can see around me. Because I know I'm
We can
tall.
see around you well enough. Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we're good.
And I've got my goggles in case things get weird in here.
You guys see that light shining against that wall, and then you just hear gears turning.
Yep.
You don't see anything come around the corner. You start to see smoke billowing out from the doorway, rolling underneath the frame.
What the fuck?
I think it's a machine.
And then you hear
The machine.
I don't know what to do.
Who goes there?
you just hear the consistent
This is not good.
and then you hear it
We can try it.
It's a sad puppy.
as it begins to go back up the stairs.
Chase it?
No. I think we should check this
I'm
room.
gonna go. You guys can open the door. I'm gonna just peek around the corner. See, put my head on through the doorway. If I can catch it as it's
Careful.
walking away.
Are you
Same room.
trying not to be seen?
For sure.
Give,
Yeah,
give me a
not
stealth check.
I got disadvantage on those because I walk around my armor. I go clang, 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 clang. Oh god. Well, already bad. I rolled a 4 and a 3 for a total of 6 on disadvantage.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
As
Sick.
as this thing goes up, you catch this the hind leg and hip of it as it disappears around this wall that separates these stairs, and you see what I cannot describe very well, so I'll just give you a visual: a transformer-esque leg, a mechanical walking mechanism that is beyond all complication that you've ever created, but at the same time, you see these festering boils and this ooze dripping that splotches to the ground. And you look at the steps right around the corner, and you see a couple drops of this oil that's bubbling and hissing and is letting off this small heap of steam.
Oh boy.
us?
Be like, yeah, that whatever that is bad news. I mean, could I tell? Was it large enough? It could have fit through the door frame I peeked through.
You didn't see enough of it. You assume it was very large, but you don't know if it would have fit.
So the thing looked huge, and it was dripping all sorts of bubbling oil. Imagine if you're assaulting a castle and they drop that terrible oil on you. That's looked like what was coming out of this thing. So
Pitch. It's called pitch.
and it was mechanical. Seemed mechanical.
That is a robot.
I mean, I don't know if robot's the right word. It looked way more complex than even 4B over here. So
What else would you call it?
Let's find out who was screaming. I try this door.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find out soon enough.
Are you doing so dexterous or stealthily?
No.
Okay. Good. Thank you for your honesty. Yeah. So you go to. Oh crap. You go to open the door. It is not locked. So you just quickly, swiftly, and easily open up this door, and let me pull out my notes of how I will
Oh no.
kill you.
What in the world is that?
A banshee.
You enter this room and you see that it is a just as large as the previous room, about 12 foot tall, is a library. Bookcases are strewn from the floor all the way to the ceiling with books. Some are clattered and sprawled all over the floor. Nooks and crannies of piles of books fill this area unkept. And you can see that there is dust everywhere with passive investigation of 15 or higher. I believe that's Olden. You easily see as you walk in this room little footprints, not of humanoid size, but of like rodent size, essentially. Like small creatures of some sort are kind of pitter-pattered all over this room, up the sides of the bookcase. You kind of piece together that something's kind of been crawled around this area. Something's active here.
Oh my god, it's the sentient rats again. The fucking perfume tricked us again.
She said none of her other friends were out here. I don't think it's the same.
I have cheese.
But you see that this is a very large library. There's a couple nooks and crannies. There's some couches, singular chairs. There's a fireplace at the far end of the wall. And around, I shouldn't have had that icon active to pretend she's not there, but right where she's at, you hear a voice.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is crying?
Kid left for dead. I'm leaving.
Well, you can't. You just went in to rescue it, Petra. You can't just run.
I saw a doctor like the little kid.
You scaredy cat. I'm gonna check it out if he doesn't.
Who are you?
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Rich, I wasn't even in the room yet. Hold on. Don't just go yelling that shit.
Can I
Yeah.
help you?
Put your people in as you all enter. Do you shut the door behind you, by the way, last person?
No, leave that shit open. Whoever.
Yeah, I'm not
I
even
will
going
literally.
through the
I
door.
will say that.
No, I said we have to stay in the same damn room. Get in here, Olden.
Fuck you. I'm not going into creepy cry room.
Jesus.
I'll wait and see what happens to you first, and then I'll come through the door.
Do I
Yeah,
see any
If you can.
If I can.
other pictures or busts in this room
Give
of
me-
the same people?
Give me a perception check. That'd be pretty
Sorry, I
easy
keep
with your
yawning.
eyes.
I'm not that tired. but apparently-
And Relisa, you approach then. So do you want to move your icon closer around the corner?
No. No.
You
I
just
didn't-
holler this from across the room.
Yeah.
Okay. She continues to cry.
I got a
Yeah.
I'm gonna
13.
like kind of be peeking around the bookshelves as they come around, but like give the bookshelf a wide berth.
Yeah.
Be like, hello.
Do you want some cheese?
She continues crying and acknowledges Tetra once he says hello and kind of rounds the corner. And you see the back of this blue translucent, but at the same time you can only see the features from the backside. Girl crying against what appears to be like a stack of books that are out of the bookshelf. And she's kind of cornered herself against this book and this bookshelf and this pile of books, and she's just I'm scared.
Me too.
Agree.
I rolled a 13, by the way.
13. Yeah, you see some more portraits. Similar to the one out in that main room with the eyes crossed out with the a tall gentleman or womanly figure that sits over a group of children, but a completely different set of children.
Yeah, there's too many kids.
Give me an investigation as you're like looking into this.
Oh, that's a natural 20 plus 2.
With a
22.
with a natural 20, you're looking at these faces, and while this is a painted picture, you can see that even the artist who is painting this picture had a hard time portraying them as happy children. Like they had to find a way to draw a smiling feature without it actually being present. You assume that these are, upset, sad children in this picture.
I don't think this is a very happy home, you guys.
You say that to Relisa, who's kind of back there with you. Tetra, the girl just kind of keeps crying. Relisa, as you speak kind of over to her, she doesn't seem to respond to you in any way.
I think if I hadn't heard immediate bedlam from their initial investigation, I would gingerly step into the room
Okay.
and say hey, Orby, just guard the door.
Okay. Do you shut the door or just leave it open so he can see?
I leave it open and just have him facing out into that center room on our side of the door.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
You're there?
I don't see.
What'd you say, Paige?
Sorry. Can I see the girl's face? Which way is she facing?
No. So you're kind of looking at this the picture hanging on the wall. So I'm gonna draw real quick and then I'm gonna remove it. But essentially, this is a wall for the bookshelf, and then this is a wall for the books. There's a stack of books, so she's hidden underneath the books. So if let's say this is a bookshelf, and then here's the books. She's underneath, so that only from Tetra's point of view he can see her. But if you came around to the side that you're at, if you went over here, you couldn't see her. You'd just see a pile of books. So there's books off the bookshelf piled up on the ground that she's kind of in.
I can't see that there's a girl there at all right now.
Well, no. So yeah, I mean, no. Do you come around the corner? I'm going based off what your icon is, because
I'm basically right here. I'm just wondering if I can't see her at all. I'm gonna ask Tetra and then probably move towards Tetra.
You can't. So I don't know how well it's shown. I will highlight it. So this is a bookshelf here. That goes 10 feet tall.
10 feet. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So sorry.
Okay.
So it's almost to the ceiling tall, and then there's
That's pretty tall.
and then there's a small stack of books on the ground that's about 3 feet tall, and she's on her knees, bent over, crying, hands, head in hands.
What is it, Tetra?
Spooky ghost girl is scared.
Ooh.
Little girl, what are you scared of?
I'm gonna go back him up.
Because whatever you're scared of sounds really scary.
She stops crying, and she turns back to you, and when she shows her face, all of her hair is pulled in front of her face, but you can see her face is clearly completely caved in, something smashed her skull in. You see an eye drooping down where her cheekbones should be. Her jaw is completely dislocated. And you just see what would be tears kind of falling down her face, fall off, and then kind of disappear in etherealness. And she just looks at you and says, "The bad man comes for us." And then she disappears.
Did her clothes look like any of the kids in the picture? Because apparently her face isn't going to.
Very similar. And at the same time that she disappears, you guys see two different swarms of creatures appear out of nowhere. So no one move your icons, but I need you all to roll initiative.
I'm just gonna let them know that I'm pretty sure that was one of the kids from the paintings. I think this house is legitimately fucked. Oh, come on!
Looks like Perfume sent some of her cronies after us.
I'm pretty sure it's these little kids. They got tortured or something. That face was... I don't know if you saw it, Olden, but it was smashed in. No one
I didn't
smashes in
see
a
it.
little kid's face.
Yeah, only you two saw that. Sure, if you would have just barely
That's why I'm
popped her.
yelling it at him.
You two would have barely
Trying to
popped
let
her
him
on the
know
corner.
the horrors.
The horror.
So yes,
Horrors,
they're
huh?
little.
Dang.
Horrors. No, they're
Okay.
little kids. Stop it.
Sherfa, what'd you get?
10.
Tetra,
She's a ghost. You don't know. Maybe she's like 3,000 years
Relisa,
20.
Olden,
old. 7.
7. Kitus is not here. Dastark's not here. Unit 7's not here. Jesus, why are they all here? Hold on, let me go back. I don't want to have to deal with all that crap. Edit. Party.
I got a puppy over here that's just
Hide,
laying there. She's not even
hide.
trying to be annoying.
Hide. And I will say that this encounter was built for including Peter. So, Sherfa, you got a what? 10?
Fun.
Tetra 10.
Yeah.
Relisa, what'd you get?
20.
20 and Olden?
7.
7.
I rolled good on everything else but
Ar-
my dang.
All right,
Ah.
Relisa, you are up. You see these little cat-like creatures with bones protruding out their arms, these long pointed ears with pus on them, but a whole swarm of them kind of overlapping each other as they rush out the bookshelf from these empty pockets where books were at, and they come out of the shadows and land on the ground and seem to be wrestling each other, snapping at each other, and then they begin to snap at you and Olden. And alternatively, over to your other side, you see just a large group of rats where their skulls are exposed, and you can see their little mouse brain on the top. And you see like this electrified dome kind of shimmering over top of their exposed brain.
I love that.
The rat, the cat things. I see a cat and then a pile, I think, of rats. There's 2 cats? Am I missing one?
That one cat is a swarm of them.
2? Oh, it's a swarm.
A swarm, like a large swarm,
I see.
like
Okay.
20 of them. They're very small.
What?
Yeah, they're very small. They're like rat size, but they're like these weird, just monstrosity, nasty looking things. So really, so you're up first.
Piled them all together. Their mass would equal that of a human-ish.
I'm gonna
Dang.
attack it with my Eldritch Blast.
Attack
The-
what?
Which
the-
one?
I can't point.
I'll mark
Not
one,
the red one.
red or
Oh,
blue.
Right there.
Blue is
Kitties
the
or rats?
swarm, right?
Blue is the rats. The red is the cats. Rats and cats.
Rats and cats.
cats. I'm going to do blue.
Dirty rat or a cool cat.
Okay.
Oh,
I really like
both.
So what are you doing? What are you using?
A lot of things.
Okay, well, I have a question. So because it's been
shit.
weeks, my hex lasts an hour.
I think it lasts longer at your level, but you tell me.
Oh yeah. Actually, I think it does with my.
I think it lasts 8 hours at the level you have to cast it at.
But I think it's 8 hours. Yes, at level 3. But it's when. But I think it's. You have to maintain.
Nope.
You have to maintain
Wow.
concentration.
An 8-hour concentration spell? That would be misery.
That's-
Excellent concentration.
Not when you do it at the normal level, but when it says if you're using a spell slot of 3rd level or 4th level, you can maintain your concentration on the spell for 8 hours.
Well, maintain. That's like you can continuously use it, but unless the spell has the C next to it, then it's not a concentration. Concentration's like I'm focusing. This is like
Yeah.
your Eldritch God is like I got this. I know where he's at.
Got it.
Oh,
So
I thought
I
this was
still.
it.
Oh, it is concentration actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, concentration up the.
I've never had hex, so.
That
Well,
explains why I hated taking concentration spells on my warlock.
Oh, well, I've
I
never.
just ran into that on Tuesday.
So
actually.
essentially,
Cast
if you cast Hex and if you cast anything else that has concentration, that would drop. So if you cast Hex and then let's say you cast Fly, Hex will then drop. It doesn't last the 8 hours.
Oh, got it.
So
But
one
my
concentration.
Then my hex is still ongoing. I can still transfer it to another person because I'm out of spell slots right now.
I mean, if you had decided to maintain it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, if you let's say you guys kill these two things, and then within the next 8 hours you get another battle, you can just bonus action reactivate.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's
Okay.
good. That's what I do. I do that. Because it's
I
like,
thought
oh,
it was
I'm
the sort of
all
thing like you have to do when it's transferred to something when that creature reaches zero.
It says when it hits zero before it ends, you can use bonus action on a subsequent, so next turn of yours to curse a new target. So as long as she doesn't lose concentration. So if you, let's say you take fall damage or anything, you take a short rest. Like, it doesn't last forever, but yeah.
that makes sense. So
Love
I'm
that.
going to bonus action on the blue,
Done.
and then I'm going to attack.
Okay.
You know.
Roll to attack.
Attack!
All right. That's a 25 to hit.
Misses.
What?
Oh.
Are you Are you actually?
Wait. You said the rats?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
That doesn't make me feel good about the cats. The fuck you mean?
Uh,
25 is a really good roll. What are you talking about? I missed.
I was looking at something else. I'm so sorry.
That's the next thing that's
God,
coming
it's
your
a
way.
robot.
It's probably the robot. We
Okay.
can just not go to the robot.
Definitely hits. Definitely hits.
I
Go to the robot anymore.
don't want to deal with the robot anymore. I'm just gonna leave this house so she
That's why he was like, "Do you run away when you hear the robot?"
I just
Yes,
wanted
we
to see
should.
10
came
damage.
out. I was like,
Okay.
maybe-
Well, 10 plus my hex.
Okay, so d6.
So 5.
5 more.
And then maddening hex. Where's that thingy? Where did that go?
Sherfa, you're up next, followed by Tetra.
Maddening Hex is the
That's a bonus action. You already use it,
Oh,
so.
yeah, I
Don't
can
think it.
hint that.
But you do have a second attack, so second Eldritch Blast.
Yep. So that was 5. Was that
Did I hear
15?
Tetra's up
Yeah.
next?
After me.
Sherfa, then Tetra. 15 to hit, that hits. 10 to hit,
10 to hit.
that misses. So you blast into the swarm, kind of rolling over each other, and you kill a few rats with the first blast. The second one, just the rats seem to scatter, and you hit a pocket as they swarm over the explosion of Eldritch energy. Would you like to move or anything else?
Nope. I'm just gonna stay.
Sure thing. Sherfa, you're up, followed by Tetra.
I am going to rage
Cool.
and take my big old action, go after the kitty cats.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do an overhand slash down at as many of them as I can hit since they're in a group.
Go for it.
18.
18 hits.
Sweet. Thought I had that up there. I didn't. That's not horrible. Plus math. 11, 12, 13 damage.
13. You bring your axe down and you cut down on them, but you cut through like one or two of them, and then you hit like the third one, and it seems to kind of just nick off to the side. Doesn't appear to do as much damage as you were hoping. I believe you have a second attack though.
Do I? I thought that was just with my 2 hands.
I think as a barbarian you get a
You
second
go
attack.
to Features and traits.
My second. It's been a while since I looked at my
Go
barbar.
to extra attack. You attack twice instead of once.
Yeah.
Oh, that was after like level 5, huh?
Yep.
Oh, I knew I was waiting forever. I forgot it was level 6 by now. That's gonna be a 14.
14 hits. Yeah, I mean these small creatures are not that hard to hit.
Do I add my plus to it?
Yeah, it's the exact same
So,
type of attack.
An attack. Okay.
Mhm.
Shoot. 11. Same damage, just different type of roll. 13.
Okay, again, you feel like this unfortunately is not
Oh
doing
no, I got 12 last time.
doing as much damage as you were hoping, but you are definitely cutting through. The swarm seems to be half as full as you kind of slice across and then bring the hammer down as they scatter. Look up at you as
I'm
this
so sorry, kitty. So sorry.
Would you like to move or anything else?
People can go around me at this moment, right?
Yeah, probably, maybe.
They can fit around me, and it looks
Cool.
like they can get around me. So I'm just gonna go stay put.
Very good. And there actually is a bookshelf right next to them. They probably would have got covered, but that was my bad. So moving on. Tetra.
Shit. Oh, I see it.
All good. All good.
All right.
Tetra, you are up.
I
It's
point
all
at.
wood. I can't tell.
Oh, then I can't even see.
See? Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
can't
was
see them.
Incorrect. That's my bad. If that's the case, then can I move
You-
5 over?
You would have, I think you would have been okay.
Like can Tetra get around me easily?
He would,
Get through here.
yeah, he would have to go through that way. But yeah, so if you wanted to move somewhere, you could, but yeah. Would you have moved out the way, or?
Yeah, because if that's the case, I would move like to. I don't know if he can go around the left if Bolden's there.
So where do you want to go?
If he can move around the left, I would have moved to the right, 5 to the right, and just behind the bookcase.
Okay. So as you leave the threshold, it will take an attack of opportunity on you.
That's fine. I just want them to be able to get in too.
Does
Come at me, bro.
does a 16 hit?
No, I don't know. Yes, it does. I'm thinking of my other character.
Okay.
Shit.
You did just enough damage to where it actually reduces the amount of damage you take. So you took out enough of them to where you take less damage. So you take 6 piercing damage. And
Halved.
correct, halved.
You're raging.
Yep. So 3 piercing damage and then an additional 6 force damage as this like energy kind of pulses from them after they like rip and shake you and then they let go.
Force halved as well?
Nope.
I didn't.
Unless you
think
have
so.
the fancy.
No,
It's
I don't think I
magic
do.
force.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't think so. Oh, 6. Hold on. I almost forgot what I was doing because I was looking. Okay.
And Tetra, you are now up.
I'll be right back. I am running.
Sure, but you got in my way.
I got out of the way.
So I go around this way.
Sure.
You could go around Olden.
Hey, he can go where he wants. You go where you want. It's all good.
I spy some hexed
Yeah.
rat things.
You look
rat
underneath the table that's ahead of you. You see them on the floor. You have a clear line of sight of them, though.
Never again, Tetra.
My eyes squint angrily at them. Grr, and I sacred flame. No,
Oh.
not sacred flame. Toll the dead.
Yeah.
Toll the dead.
Yeah.
And that's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save 16.
I love my mini fridge, you guys.
That's a 9. That's a fail.
Awesome.
I wish I could have a mini fridge.
Alright, they're going to take 2d12.
I really like not having to go downstairs. It's really nice.
2d12.
That's 14 damage.
Wow.
Get 'em. Wow.
Yeah, you see a lot of these rats. They just kind of fall over, and you see about 4 of them left, just kind of as they all kind of line up and start slowly ambling towards you.
Since it's a swarm of them, instead of one big like gong sound, it sounds like jingle bells.
Nice. Anything else you'd like to do?
Ow, my back.
No, not right now.
I'm sorry.
Okay, next up is that exact swarm. They are going to cast a spell on you. Would you please make
Wow.
a...
Rude.
Ooh.
No.
Please be wisdom. Please be wisdom.
Actually... Oh, hold on.
Nope. Stop it.
I mean,
No, I disagree. Please explore this. Other
Explode
people
me,
play this
master.
game to be heroes and succeed all the time. I enjoy this game for the pain and suffering.
Yes, please. Do me hard.
Okay then.
Don't judge.
They will... All 4 of the rats will look at you, Tetra. And then you see one of them kind of throws out an elbow to the one next to him, and all 3 of them simultaneously go... "Do-do-do-do-do," and they look over to the right over at Sherfa. Sherfa,
Oh, come on.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
You just said that because he's good at wisdom. That's not even fair.
That is exactly why.
Why?
Because this will be fun.
Butthole.
Mind
At
control.
least
the
it's not a
barbarian.
negative. So. It's gonna be a 12.
Ooh, DC was a 13. You fail.
Fuck.
Oh no. Hold
Oh,
on.
wait. Oh no, it's only against Dex attacks. Never mind. Not wisdom attacks.
I really like.
Because I have advantage on.
Oh, actually, you
Um,
you have advantage on this because you guys are currently fighting. So roll again.
14.
Dang it.
Damn it.
It's dominate person spell fails.
Oh god,
Shit.
I was so
It
scared it
actually
was
was.
that.
What was
I
that
knew it
for
was
the
gonna
test?
be that.
It would have been basically absolute control over Sherfa.
And then I'd start
Oh.
killing people.
And then they all of them go and then they run up to Tetra and attempt to bite at you. +5. That's a 9. And they
Aw,
Step on.
yeah, they do nothing.
that's not even fair. How come he gets 9?
I don't know.
Lucky Rex.
The
Cats are more vicious.
let's see. These creatures will turn towards let's see, Olden or
Am I
Relisa.
hidden at all by the bookshelf? I don't know how tall the bookshelf is.
From the red dot creature,
Cats.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Odd for Relisa. That's even. So Olden, you are swarmed.
Oh fuck. Bolton's going down. Nah.
Okay.
You're
Ooh,
close
21
me,
to hit.
get advantage on attack.
So I'm gonna have 4B use his reaction to deflect attack. So roll that one more time for disadvantage.
Okay.
Ooh.
14.
14 does not hit.
Very good. They will hiss at you, and then they are going to run into the bookshelf and disappear.
Ow.
Oh.
No. No. I don't want to.
Explode the bookshelves.
Olden, it is now your turn.
With them disappearing into the bookshelf, we don't get like a opportunity.
You do.
Because,
No one just asked. But you do because you asked now, so you may make a opportunity attack if you like.
I don't see them, so I can't, right?
That is correct.
Sure, I guess. Shocking grasp.
You have Warcaster.
I do.
Relisa, you want to attack. Would you have had a weapon in hand, such as a dagger or a staff of some sort?
No.
Stop.
So you can use your reaction, unless you have Warcaster, which I don't think you do.
Mm-mm.
You can
No.
roll d20, add your strength modifier, and if you hit, you'll do 1 damage.
I do that.
Okay, roll a d20 and -1.
Do these count as melee attacks?
Yeah.
Yes.
If they're by me within 5 feet, which I think Golden might be, I don't know if it's considered, he gets advantage.
I do? From what?
What is
Just me.
what
'cause
is
my wolf?
what does it say specifically? Does it say melee attack?
It does say melee. That's why I asked if it was melee.
Is Shocking Grasp melee attack or spell attack?
I don't know if it is.
This is a melee spell attack.
Don't know. Let me hold on.
It has melee and attack in it.
Yeah.
Advantage on yeah. It says melee attack rolls. I don't know if that.
Just
I
like
don't.
a spell attack is an attack roll.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
advantage.
Yep. Relisa, what'd you get?
Ooh, 14.
It hits. So you do 1 damage, halved. So still 1 though.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Yeah, minimum 1. And then you did Shocking Grasp.
Yeah, shocking grasp with a 24 to hit.
And what was the level of that spell?
Cantrip.
Cantrip. No effect.
Damn. Just try to stick it with my gun. Zzz.
Yeah, you try and stick with the gun, and as you point the gun down, the lightning just arcs all around them and like follows them as they go up the bookshelf, and it's like trying to shock rubber. It just doesn't.
The lightning. I can't lightning these things.
But I
Oh
kicked
shit.
it.
Olden is now your go.
Okay,
within reach, if we-
I will. What is to the west of me? Is that like sofa?
Couch,
Is that
yeah.
Area occupied.
Nope. You can jump up on the couch. You can Tom Cruise it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll totally like pull my scoop and be like,
Yeah.
because there's nice and things around. And
See Olden
then-
pull an Oprah and lose his mind on the couch.
yeah.
I love this woman.
And I'll pull out my pistol and just like start shooting at the bookcases where I saw the cats disappear. Just-
God, those bullets are gonna come through.
Yeah. Give me roll.
Yeah, if you get a 1.
Roll d20.
Surfa's so
So-
confused because she did not realize what happened.
Okay, 16.
I'm sorry, 17. Yeah.
Okay, and then roll another d20 for your second attack.
24.
Okay.
That is beyond your target.
As those go, the first one doesn't seem to hit anyone, but the 24, Sherpa and Tetra, both of you make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Fine.
The first bullet seemed to be stopped by the bullet coming through. 22, very good.
Oh, did I get anything with my range?
No, not for this.
That's a 14.
That'll be enough. You just hear the first shot go off, and you kind of lean back and look around the corner and see him pointing towards the bookshelf, and a second bullet just whizzes right through where you were sitting just a second ago, and is trajectory towards where you think Tetra might be, but you see that it looks appear as though the bullet stops at the bookshelf just beyond you. Olden, anything else?
Do I see? Does it like open
See
up any,
paper.
like, termite holes? There's nothing like. Yeah.
Nope.
Okay. 4B, you too. It's like, just make that
my God.
yourself.
So bonus action, you make 4B just clamp at all the books and stuff.
Yeah, I want him to do like a full,
Follow
just
like
a
dominoes.
sweep with his long claws. on my shot. Just
Cool.
Rip as much material out as he can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an attack roll.
Sit. 15.
15. Roll damage. If it's over 10, it's bad.
Oh.
Please be
Gonna
19.
knock over the bookshelf on top of the Sherpa.
Right?
Seven.
I'm just.
7. So 4B just rings his arm through, and he hits a lot of the books. When he gets to the middle part, his arm is extended and creates a hole through it, and you hear the bookshelf go, and you see it shift and jostle, and it looks really loose, and he begins to lean towards 4B and Relisa, and then it just kind of sways back and is just kind of like slowly.
What are we doing?
Guys, blow up the bookshelves or they'll surprise us.
Anything else for you, Holden? You maniac?
Nope. Yeah,
All right.
that's it.
Relisa, you're up.
I'm gonna move over here and shoot blue guys.
Okay, go for it. Roll 2 attacks as you see this swarm of rats, these 4 rats that are left that are crawling up Tetra, trying to bite him, and he's swiping them away. You focus your arm, trying to not nick him, obviously, but take 2 shots.
16
16 will hit.
to hit,
Let me see here. Yeah, that'll hit. Roll
and
da-
then that's 6 plus my hex, which should get a little mouse, dude. So
Mouse dude.
yeah, it should get a mouse. So 10 for my first hit.
Yeah, so you bring up your arm and you like see him kind of roaming around there, jumping from his legs to his arms as Tetra's like swatting them down. And Tetra throws down his arms because there's 2 of them, one on each arm, and he throws them down, and you see 2 rats jumping from leg to leg, and at the same time they are thrown off of his arms, and they all meet in the center between his legs, a couple inches below his dick, and you blast all 4 of them in one shot, and you kill the last of the swarm as this beam just right below Tetra's legs.
Splatter with them.
Shoot it.
Sorry. And then I'm gonna shoot the bookshelf.
Okay, roll the attack for the bookshelf.
I am still by the bookshelf. I am still by it.
I love you, Amanda.
Olden's kind of crazy. 11 to hit.
Hits. Roll
Your best friend over
roll
here about
damage.
to get smushed by a bookshelf.
You're tough. You can take it. It's probably like
I already
bludgeoning
got
damage or
it.
something.
How much?
5 damage.
That's enough. So, similarly, Sherfa, you look over to Olden like, what the hell? As the bullet like careens past you, and then all of a sudden this purple energy crosses the other way. As it crosses you, and you hear the wood buckle away from you. 4B needs to make a dexterity save.
True.
No.
I love
It would go that way since she's hitting it that way. Oh no! Wait. Oh, I don't know.
She's destroying that
Physics.
side of it, so it's losing its support on that
That's
side.
true.
Wow, he rolled a
Okay.
natural 19 plus 3 for 22.
Okay, he's gonna take half damage then, which is
At least I'm
so
not
only
Shouldn't
six
that continue to-
six
you could probably carry that
six bludgeoning damage as the weight of all these books of this 12-foot shelf, and he is also incapacitated.
Like
Oh, no.
restrained, pinned underneath the weight.
Yeah, let me look up. I'll look up the exact condition, but he's in some form that. Relisa, what else you doing?
That is it. I'm done.
Very good, Sherfa, you're up, followed by Tetra.
I'm gonna assume
You
now that
hear.
the bookcase fell. I
Yeah.
don't see any of those kitties anymore.
Give me a perception check. It'll be a free. This isn't like your action or anything.
Oh shit. 18.
4B is restrained. 18, you look, and as it fell, you see this like glowing, spinning purple portal kind of disappear. Kind of like it lost power due to the integrity of the shelf.
Oh. Are you okay, Tetra?
Oh, and when the bookshelf fell, you
Yeah.
also hear from the walls. All of them.
Which
All
one?
of them.
All of them?
Oh,
That's
The
fun.
walls are crying.
And you hear different tones and voices of multiple different children.
Oh my god.
Um,
Are we killing
No, they're already dead.
can I? I'm gonna try and just yell at the children in the walls.
Okay. Is that your action?
Naughty child.
That's gonna be my action.
Okay.
I just want to see what happens.
What do you say?
You're a naughty child, and that concentrated evil
No.
coming out the back.
I'm gonna, I guess, try and persuade them, and just say,
Nailed it.
Ah,
Give me an
We're just-
idea of what you're trying to get across.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say we're just here to help. It seems like you were mistreated. If you come out to help us, we'll do our best, and I'll just try and persuade them that way, I guess.
We're here to help. Come talk to us. Something like. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
Uh,
kind of like tell us what to do.
Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Come on, little die. Come on,
aw,
don't be a bitch.
man. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Great. What's my persuasion? Oh shit! I touched something. Hi, 15.
15. You.
Solid 15.
So you say that again. It's middle combat, so you wouldn't expect
Yeah.
an immediate reaction, but you feel like you probably portrayed yourself pretty well.
Cool.
Okay. Do you want to move or any other actions?
I'm trying to
bonus
pull the
action, I
map up
guess?
Again, because I hit shit.
No.
Nothing. There's no other like portals or anything, so
Yeah,
I can
ev-
sense at least.
Everything seems to be pretty quiet the moment after the bookshelf fell. You get the rumble and then the moanings and cries of a few children. And, I mean, that's kind of happening in this moment. It all kind of is happening at this moment. But you look around, you don't really see anything. And you already used your action.
I will just move away from the bookshelves just in case
Okay.
any more ones fall down at me.
Fair.
The bookshelves are falling on people on purpose.
And that's it.
Okay. Very good. Tetra, you're up.
I don't even know what to do. Everything's dead.
I tried to talk to the ghosty
Another
girl.
door.
Destroy the bookshelves.
I don't think it's the bookshelves, hold it.
I saw them.
I'm going to examine the bookshelf upon the quest to destroy them.
So as you come on that side and you begin to look around, you can see a glowing purple shimmer behind some books.
Cool. I want to like reach for it if I can grab it.
Yeah, I will say with a free action, you open it or you pull this like clump of 3 books back, and you see these cats
Oh, they came back.
hiss at you that are basically like face to face with you. You see this purple portal kind of behind them, swirling.
Oh man, how many
I told
are there?
you.
Like still a swarm?
You see out of the original 12 or so, you see maybe 6 or 5.
So still a grip.
Yeah.
All right, I want a sacred flame there. Or no, Toll the Dead then.
Toll the Dead?
I gotta keep remembering. I want Toll the Dead.
Yeah, you told the dead them. They need to make wisdom save.
16, yeah.
Nothing seems to happen. Told the dead. You see the bells just kind of ring over them, and they just start slowly ambling toward you like nothing even happened.
Uh-oh.
What else for
What
you?
is it? What is it?
I missed
Missed what?
these rats in the book.
No. They are in the bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any other actions for this.
'Kay.
Other than to say, they're here!
All right.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. You again are swarmed. These cat-like creatures leap off to you, and cat to cat, they begin to gnaw and attack you.
No.
Only a 9.
Related.
Only a 9, but they are like clawing and like trying to bite your metal armored hand that's holding the shield to no effect, and then move quickly onto another area. Olden, you hear Tetra yell this out, and you hear the hissing and snarls of some sort of creature.
Would I be able to see over there with the bookshelf knocked down
Yeah.
the way it is?
We'll say yeah.
All right.
Ditto.
Did your magic work, Tetra?
Nope!
Well, I'm going to load one of my actual bullets that I save for occasions just like this, and I'm going to fire at the
Fire!
yeah
Fire!
at the kitty cats.
Okay, and what are you firing? Is this a spell attack or is this just a bullet?
Heavy laser cannon.
This is my pistol attack, but with a Renaissance bullet.
A what?
So I have.
Is this a spell or is this an ability? What is this?
This is a physical attack.
'Kay.
Fired from my pistol,
Okay.
but I keep 10 regular like ball bullets in my pack, in case I ever discover that like I suspect magical things don't work. So I load an actual pelt, like a ball.
So this is a non-magical physical bullet.
Yeah.
Very good. Shoot to hit.
Hannah.
Dirty 20.
Very good. That hits. Roll damage. I guess don't add your magic
Yeah, I don't get
or
a
whatever.
+5.
Jesus.
That. So it's just a +1. But hey, it's probably better than doing a +0.
Yep.
10 damage.
Okay.
Nice.
That 10 damage seems to be doing a bit less damage than you initially hoped.
Oh shit! Fuck.
But you do kill like 2 rats or so, but there's still a few left.
Now remind me how loading works.
You can only shoot once if a weapon requires reloading, unless you have the crossbow master feat or something. So you can only shoot once per turn.
So that's the other downside to this. Is I can't attack twice. Then I'll just be like, 4B, you try, and I'll do. Oh shoot, you're pinned. Well, try to excavate yourself.
Give me a strength check.
I love that word.
What? Excavate?
Yep.
All right, let's see.
So
This is a strength
Excavate.
check.
Yep. Strength save. Okay.
Oh, strength save.
No, it'd be a check. It'd be a check. He's not saving from anything. At 10, he begins to make his way out and right himself at the same time, but it's not enough in the moment for him to get back in the fight.
Oh God, 4B. All right, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Relisa is up, followed by Sherfa, then Tetra.
Yep. I'm going to bonus action hex them,
Okay, done.
and then I'm gonna blast them.
Okay. Roll and attack
So
with
24
disadvantage.
Am I close to them?
No.
They're swarmed all over your buddy.
Oh, okay. So my first hit was 24. My disadvantage one was 11.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
So that was 8 plus 6.
So Tetra, you take 14 damage as this Eldritch Blast goes to hit these creatures, and you see that small portal it popped out of appears right in front of it, and then another one pops to the side of your head and blasts you from the side.
Fuck.
You have a second attack.
I like
I
fall to one knee.
So perfectly realistic of what
I
would happen
don't-
in a confined, like indoor shooting.
Yep. Mhm. That's why I moved.
I put my hands like under my armpits and I just like
Never mind. No more. No more.
Wow, where did that spell come from? There's like stuff shooting out of the walls.
Tetra, your left ear or your right ear is just ringing so hard, and you're dazed and confused. Anything else? Release? Are you not going to use your second?
Nope.
Are you sure?
I'm not.
Why not? Okay, Sherpa, you're up.
You're right. Do I? Oh, I have to kind of move.
There's a
I
whole
guess I'll move
there's a
over.
whole mess of books and this entire cabinet has fallen over to the side, and you see Tetra kind of on one of his knees holding the side of his head as you see this like purple and black smoke searing off from the side of his head as these cat-like creatures are on the back of him gnawing at the armor but can't seem to get through, but they're like and they're like shaking their head vigorously.
I'm gonna go back over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna try and do a side swooping swipe to get him off the armor.
Yeah, totally. Roll an attack, please.
I'm doing my best.
You can try.
We just beat the shit out of
Well,
Petra. and
I
that's it.
didn't roll well anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, it does.
Be a-
It
A
doesn't
10.
matter.
A 10? A 10 does not hit.
Yeah.
You go to like swipe the side and you just catch like chunks of Tetra's armor and you get stuck and then you have to reel back. You have a second attack.
When I went towards them, did it seem like I even got like close to hitting them? Like,
You were just being so careful that you were going so slow that they were able to duck out the way and you ended up getting caught on armor, but you're being careful enough not to hurt Tetra that you didn't want to go full force.
but in my mind, if I tried again, I would hopefully possibly hit them. Like it seems like I would.
No reason not to think that.
In my mind. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what all I'm checking.
Yeah. What?
9.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say that one. Again, you go to
Very close.
you see one of the cats like leap off, and you bring your axe down and you go to chop it, and it moves out the way, and Tetra's tail flops over, and you're about to hack off the end of it, and then Tetra just instinctively moves it, and you chunk it into the ground, and your eyes go wide, and Tetra doesn't see what happened, but you just like pull it out, and your anger and your frustration is mixed with like confusion and I don't know, regret almost.
Yeah. Your hands under your armpit.
Tetra, your allies are attacking you. No.
Not attacking you.
Yeah, I know.
Above you.
Your allies are trying to help you out, and they're trying to be careful. You can sense this. What would you like to do?
I tried to whoosh over your head. It didn't do
Ham-fisted.
well.
In a bit of rage, I'm going to sacred flame these assholes that are on me.
Okay. Is
I
that
need to make a dex save 16.
okay? Sheriff, make a dex save for me.
Do I get advantage because it's I have advantage?
That's on things you can see, right?
Dex saves 16.
Yeah, I can't see it. Oh, okay. Okay.
This is just kind of
Oh, that's
appearing.
not horrible though. It's 19.
That's better than 16.
Very good.
Does it do anything?
You see Tetra reach out and clasp his fist as this flame goes towards like one of these cats that are on his shoulder, and as it like goes down to hit this cat, it just bounces off, and oh nice, and it ricochets towards your head, and you just throw your head back.
I'm tired of helping you guys. Things just
Tetra, this encounter went exactly how I was hoping. I thought, man, these guys are gonna rip through this like no problem, especially when you attack that door and like 74 damage between all of you. Like, these guys are dead. Tetra, anything else?
No.
So I did not get the kitty.
No.
None of these little kids want to come and help us. What the fuck?
You hear just crying this whole time.
Stop crying. I'll be your friend.
It's only 6 seconds, so all you really hear is and that's it. But that's drawn.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck them kids. I still see it every time I think about what you did, Holden.
I'm going to bonus action healing word by myself.
Good idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
You looking rough.
level 2.
Level 2. Very good. Go and roll that up. These creatures swarm around you and attempt to attack you as you cast a spell. But there's only a few of them left, and they don't seem to be able to make purchase through your armor again with your thick, heavy armor that you're wearing. Olden, you are up next as you see these spells redirect. Axe fly down as everyone's trying to be very careful and precise with their attacks. They just don't seem to be able to make purchase.
Man,
I think it's scab.
I'm not really super sure what to do about this, and
I'm having fun. Are you guys having fun?
I'm having some fun.
Yeah.
Corby looks like he's having some difficulty getting out from under the books on his own, so I will get down and like start shoving things off of him, help him
Okay.
Observe that he almost hit me.
Give me
orient himself.
a strength check.
Fuck him.
Why is this so chaotic?
17.
17's enough. You unbury. There was a large piece of wood from the side of the shelf that was on one of his pincers that he needed to be able to uncover the rest of himself. You are able to wedge that off and get him out, and he just looks at you and clamp, 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 and then just turns, and you see him like slowly, like menacingly towards the cats.
Go get him, Tiger, and that's what he'll do. He'll run over and clamp.
Very good. Roll an
Come
attack
at
for
me
4B.
again, Krabby. We ain't playing this game, Krabby.
4B ignores your cry, Sherfa, and heads
That's
towards the
right.
kitties.
He's a
Better get
empathyless, soulless, unfeeling robot. He does only
Yeah, I'm
as
gonna
he's
hang
told.
you from the roof.
Roll his attacks.
10.
10 misses. You guys!
I know! I'm rolling
Tetra,
bad now.
a large claw right next to your neck appears next to you, and you hear the loud clamp on the other ear that's not deafened from the blast, and you just instinctually cover your cat ear as 4B recoils his claw and is like directly in front of you now, this large mechanical creature. Does he have a second attack, or is that it?
Nope, there's just one.
Okay, so that's your turn. Wow, guys, this is hilarious.
Or he's still being a bitch.
And I'm sorry, was that your whole turn, Olden?
Yeah.
Okay.
Corby, I'm gonna turn you into a pseudo armor, you fucking.
Oh no, he did his best.
4B's aggressive stance just lowers a bit in sadness. Relisa, you're up.
It was the heat of the moment, the heat of the battle. It's okay, 4B.
It's okay. He's got an intelligence of 4. You'll forget all about it in a minute.
I'm gonna walk over there, not using my magic, and I'm just gonna see, like, can I grab one?
Give me a grapple check. So roll a strength check.
What are you
Is
gonna
is
do,
it
bite its
is it
ear off?
is it strength or is it athletics or acrob? I feel like it's
I think
athletics.
grapple's first.
Yeah, I think you're right. Strength.
Never mind.
Roll strength check for
The
me.
contested, isn't it contested to grapple?
I'm sorry.
Like,
Almost. So roll an attack first using your strength. So roll a d20, add your strength modifier. We'll see if you are able to make contact with the creature.
I rolled a 5.
So you go to grab it as it like jumps from Tetra's shoulder to its back. You go to grab it and you like accidentally like punch his armor as it leaps over your hand to the other shoulder. And you're like trying to grab it like a frog that's hopping away. Like a cat playing with a toy, like on the back with other cats. It's so meta, it's insane. That's your action, unfortunately.
That's it. That's all I got.
Yep,
You
there it
guys,
is. There
Sherfa.
it went. Now I'm gonna try and do the same thing and not hit anyone I care about. Come on.
You can hit
Just
4B.
hit-
You don't have to care about him.
Ooh! Ooh! I did okay this time. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Yeah, you absolutely hit. Roll damage.
Is that the first hit on these things?
Which
Okay, I hit the others, alright?
by the way, Relisa, you have Maddening Hex. I don't know if you remember that. As a
Yeah.
bonus action.
Yeah, I did. Well, and one question that I had, but it was already well past, was if I hexed them the last time, wouldn't that hex only hit them and not hit
You have to read the spell.
Petra?
Does it say every creature or does it say enemies?
Oh, that's a good question.
And I'm sorry, what was your damage, Sherfa?
Shoot! Now I forget what I add. Plus, 8.
8 damage?
Yes.
Oh my god.
What?
It
What?
has 1 health left.
If it does, I'm gonna be so sad. It took me so long to hit them.
It is still alive.
I have one more attack.
Okay, make an attack.
Decapitate them.
Yes, it's even
Or
better. It's
Tetra.
22 to hit,
22.
and then my damage is gonna be 7 damage.
That is just enough to kill this thing.
Yay!
Oh, good.
Would you like to describe how you get it?
I wanna they're on his back, right?
Yeah, so the first swing you hit, you kill 2 of them, and then there's one last one that like leaps on the top of its head. And that's on Tetra's head, holding his ears, pulling it back. Tetra's like, ah!
I'm gonna just slice his little heady off.
Oh gosh, so
So
yeah,
his little arms like let it go.
Yeah.
After he goes, whee!
exactly.
Off the side.
Falls off to
Yep.
the side, hits the ground, and Tetra, just this blood and ichor kind of spurts over the top. You're always covered in ichor, dude.
Yeah. We'll watch you later, Tetra.
Yeah, back
Get
with
you
your
a
mommy.
Yeah, we'll get you
A tongue bath.
Oh,
Oh,
not
God.
me. Not me. I will give you. I'll
That's how
pay for a
cats do.
bathhouse. I'll pay for a bathhouse.
Very good. So you guys,
I hit him. I finally hit him.
okay, so yeah, you guys are able to finally, kill this last.
Stupid cat.
Creature.
I can't believe I rolled a 2 and a 3.
I really thought you guys were gonna like almost one-shot each of these stinking dudes.
Dude, Keyless has been rolling so well, and then all of a sudden it was like, haha, psych.
That's funny. But yeah, you guys are in this room. What would you like?
I would like to stop and read Madden and Hex and say that it is to a creature of your choice.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
target and any creature of your choice.
Cool. Yeah, so
Within 5 feet of the target.
keep that in mind next time. You still have Hex.
5 free damage.
Uh,
However much free damage.
Yep, you still have
Can you
Hex
look at the walls
available.
again?
Yes. You want to look at the walls?
I was gonna try just the closest to the crying, whatever closest crying wall.
There's children in the walls.
So as the
Oh.
last set of cats die,
Are
the
they
crying stops. And when you kind of
Oh.
round that corner, though, when you get to the other side of that bookshelf, that girl again is there.
Is she there?
Yep, head down, hands just.
I think it's a trigger, you guys. 'Cause
I'm
she's
triggered.
back. She wasn't here when they were here.
Let's find out.
They said the bad man was coming.
The Batman.
I'm gonna step
Breathe
away
over
from
the
her.
Okay.
I think she's just like a trigger now. I don't trust her.
Oh my god.
Someone else can talk to her if they want to, but I just have a feeling she's like a trigger to this room. She just sets off the portals for things to come out at us.
You think this is some sort of magical mechanism rather than a person?
I don't think it's. I mean, she resembles the outfits, but
What if we have to kill
that
her?
can be anything. You can make anything look like something. Tons of people have magic that makes themselves look like whatever they want to look.
No one will help me.
Yeah, especially not me. And I'll turn around the corner and like take a good look at her.
Uh-huh. Her back is towards you. You just see hair, like a uniform outfit with a bow on the back side, with a dress that kind of bellows out down to knee height, leather shoes with buckles that go around, but she's on her knees, head down, faced away from you.
I call out and say, "What help do you need?"
Shh, don't engage it.
She
Already did.
stops crying and she goes, we died. Meryl let us die. She was supposed to take care of us.
Well, I mean, what can we do to help now? And I'm still staying behind here, but I'm talking loud enough she can hear me. I don't trust her.
I don't know. When we died, and you see when she says this, she kind of shudders again with a caved-in face, and she says, "No, not again, no. I want it to end." And then she fades away.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna have to probably figure out what did all this.
If you're a ghost or something, we can probably end you.
I don't know about ending. I don't need.
You don't
Is that
hear a
how that works?
response.
Are there doors into this, or it's just a closed off room?
There's the door.
The
Well, and then there's another. That's another door.
yes,
Or when,
the two
okay.
pink squares are doors.
Maybe we need to go to another room.
Is there anything else odd about this room besides the crying walls and the bookshelves full of teleporting monsters?
Anything odd? No.
Just like, yeah, looking around.
Give me
nothing
a
stands out about the walls.
Perception or investigation. Tell me what you use.
Okay. For sure, investigation. Ooh. 22.
22. And what are the rest of you doing as Olden's kind of splitting off and looking around in this room?
The girl, she left, right?
She disappeared. She faded away.
I think I'm just gonna follow Alden.
Okay.
Being
Gonna
the cynic that
inspect
I
things
am,
with him.
yeah, I'm looking for like maybe if there's little magical projectors or something.
And what'd you roll?
22.
22. You don't see any sort of magical projectors, sigils, or anything of arcane in nature. You look around and you see that on this wooden floorboard, the wooden floor itself, it looks well maintained. aside from the dust that's now scattered kind of everywhere from your footfalls and the creatures that were within. But nothing here kind of calls out to you. You do look on the ground and see a variety of books. Giants of Tomorrow, Invader Without Duty, Cats Without Haste, Warriors of the Light, and there's just lists and books and books and books with various titles that, again, nothing particularly catches your eye.
Can I check while he's looking at books and stuff? Can I check just the floors to see if any of them are like patches?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Oh, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It's just gonna be a no at this point.
Okay. No, you don't seem to find anything
Okay.
hatch-like. Nope.
I don't know. I think with like tortured or hurt children, I think of below. So I was just seeing.
And
Go
at
to
the
pile of
Read
books.
the floor?
at this moment, ahead above you, again, you see the dust fall, and you hear.
It's a patrol. Maybe we don't have to worry about it for now.
And then begins to fade away, kind of looping above you and then heading in a different direction.
It seems to
Oh,
be guarding
maybe.
the second floor.
But we're gonna have to
It's
kill
the
it at
same-
some point.
same room,
Maybe we should check this last room first.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do that.
But is there anything special about the pile of books that she was at?
Give me
but-
an
See anything?
give me an investigation.
The little girl.
I hate investigation on this character. 16.
16. You see that all these books that are stacked in front of her are all like child books. The Wolf and the Cat, The Angry Frog, Colors of the World. These childlike books that are much thinner, but there's a large stack of them.
This Merrill Elliott had enough money for a big house and lots of books, but not enough to take care of her kids or something.
Yeah.
Or just wasn't willing to.
Well, also, how did if that's legitimately one of the kids, what did she do to them?
Yeah, what
She's-
happened?
Little girl said she let them die. So maybe
Yeah, I mean,
something
kids are
happened and
stupid.
she didn't
probably
protect
like
them.
fell down the stairs or ran into a door or something.
Alden, that's a lot of kids. If you look at all the paintings, this is a lot of kids. I'm just.
I mean, we've only seen one girl. Maybe she's the only one who died.
She said we.
I doubt it. Somehow I doubt it.
With all the pictures and the lady's eyes crossed out, I don't think anyone's happy with this lady, whether they be ghost or still around and just using magic to haunt the place. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone's happy.
Well,
Let's
I
try this
wish if they wanted us to help them that they could be more helpful themselves.
Maybe they're trapped. You're
You're
gonna have to find out.
What a sourpuss you are.
Lisa, would you like to try this?
He wasn't hugged as a kid, or at least at this
Open it
time.
up, Tetra.
Yeah, push it
Okay.
over.
And
Open the door.
I was just letting you guys chatter it out a bit. You
I don't have rage no more, FYI.
age dropped. Yeah, make sure you guys are marking all your
Thanks.
spell slots.
I can't take the thingy away. I did mark it on my thing, but I can't take the icon away. How?
I will
How I
admit to have
remove.
never used real ammo before. If I use just a single bullet,
Mhm.
I don't recover them.
No, can't recover bullets.
They gone, they poof.
This ammunition of the firearm is destroyed upon use.
Yeah.
For 100% that thing shatters.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. Kyle showed me.
You
It's
walk.
gone. Rage is gone.
All good, very good, very good. You walk into the next room. Where are my notes?
Got it.
You walk into the next room and you find a piano, a grand piano, underneath a very well decorative, expensive looking carpet with some chairs next to it as if like a viewing. Ahead, above you, a very well decorated, cobweb covered chandelier. There's a small table far across the room that appears to have a chessboard with chess pieces on it that appear to have been in the middle of a game with pieces that have been killed that are on either side, red and black, white and black. Two chairs on either side of it with large bay windows that would likely show the outside neighborhood, but you only see boarded up with wood. Additionally, to the right, you see a very large 10-foot by 15-foot long carpet with curved furniture around a very large ornate fireplace, above which you see yet another even larger picture of the same female kind of caretaker in the back, looking a bit older in age, but with many more children than any picture you've seen thus far. Behind that row of chairs is yet more lower, like hip level bookshelves. And against the wall, there's a few various decorative desks with statues made of wood, maybe some of marble with cobwebs that are strewn between them all. And again, this room is covered in dust.
I have 2 questions.
Yes. Move your characters in wherever you
No.
want them.
I follow you guys in. I'm about. I'm gonna put myself here.
My character where I want it.
I don't know where you want it. You move it.
Yo, I'll tell you where I want it, where I really, really want it.
First question: are the eyes marked out on this painting?
They are.
And it's just her eyes, right?
That's-
Not the kids.
That's correct.
Can I just like take a side step back and forth just real quick and fudge sicko.
Pressing that button.
I didn't mean to. Can I pay special attention to see if the eyes in the painting move?
Yeah, give me a perception or investigation, your choice. What are the rest of you doing? As you'll kind of slowly meander in this room. The lights release, so you probably have shining off a dagger on your hip to give light.
I want to decide who I think is winning this chess game. Which color?
Give me an investigation.
I got a 17.
17. Tetra, what'd you get?
7.
7. You don't know chess very well. It's hard to tell. There's some pieces down. The queens are there. You're not sure.
Are there any kings?
Yeah, kings are there as well.
Pokemon fighting in the back of your. What is that? A dragon?
Those are the pool toys.
Oh.
Floaties.
It was windy outside, so we had to bring him in.
Sherfa,
sorry.
what'd you get?
17.
With a 17, you look up as you kind of move back and forth, and while you don't think they're moving, at one point something catches your eye, and you try to recreate what you think you might have saw, and you can't. Something's off about the painting. Sends shivers down your spine.
Oh, that's creepy. Does this painting seem weird to any of you guys? I just thought the eyes were weird, so I moved back and forth to see if they followed me. I don't know. Something just sent shivers down my spine about it.
Yeah, this place is full of goopy monsters.
Place is
And
very
ghost
creepy.
kids.
And I start playing the piano. I go do 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 do.
In Release's head, that is precisely what happens, but as soon as your hands make contact to the piano, the sticky ichor, much like the door from the previous room,
Yep.
sucks onto your fingertips as you begin to pull it back. The ivory keys begin to lash with you, and at the same time as the music you would think would appear and reverberate in the room, the picture that Sherfa is looking at, the woman with her eyes cut out, the mouth begins to move and says, "You are trespassing." Everyone
No
needs
one listened to me. No one listens to me.
No, we're not. We're here on orders.
What'd you say, Relisa?
Come on! What is with my rolls now?
What are we rolling?
My
initiative.
Oh, 6.
fucking.
I thought maybe they were nice mimics.
They're not.
Let me review this.
I can go chop chop.
Why
And yet
do
I
they always
can't.
like to attack my fingers.
Because you like to touch everything.
Yeah, stop putting your fingers on things.
Stop fingering things, Relisa. Gosh.
Gross. Sherfa, what'd you get?
You won't
Ask
let
this
me.
mimic for
Six.
consent.
6, Tetra.
14.
14, Relisa.
10.
10, Alden.
Oh god, I can do math. 12.
12, auto roll.
I'm at the bottom.
Ooh. Okay. Uh,
Boo.
uh, so
Sorry, Lisa.
above the fireplace are 2 swords that are crisscross that begin to bounce and wave off of the wall. And
Fun.
above you, the chandelier, a creature that was kind of formed with it, an eye pops open and then begins to fall. So,
Again.
let's see. Let me see
Go
here.
on 4B. Go on 4B.
Holden is so finished with the chandeliers. He's just gonna like break every chandelier he sees from now on.
Have you guys ever watched Acquisitions Incorporated? Do you know who they are? Oh man, okay.
Penny arcade
so.
guys?
Yeah. So Rufus, one of the characters, his thing is every time he sees a chandelier, he must swing from it and do a very badass rogue move. My move is to make chandeliers your enemy. I'm kidding. But that did come to mind. So this sword just slings straight off the wall, and it's just going to go straight for Sherfa because
Yep.
she's the closest one. It is going to attack you for a 17 to hit.
Sure does.
All right. You take 4 slashing damage as this flying sword just and slices against you. Next up is the mimic, who will begin to grapple you, or has grappled you at this point. Let me see here.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Mimic
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
piano?
because you stuck your fingers in it.
Yeah.
Fingers on it.
Didn't,
Yep, you
didn't,
touched it.
didn't even
How was
need
I
to.
gonna know that it's a mimic? I just wanted to play the damn piano.
That's fine. That's fine.
Everything's a mimic.
And it said, don't stop.
Don't stop, cause I'll eat you. Let me see here.
Weird finger.
Why do you have
You
one
should
long
really
toenail?
struggle. Keep trying. You can get away.
It's gonna bite you. It has advantage. Ooh, that's not great. Does the 13 hit?
Coke
AC
14.
14. So this mimic begins to the teeth split apart. Some go above, some go below, and it begins to try and pull down and bite you on your leg as you move it across, but your arm is still grappled in it. And it's this game of being pulled in and pulling away at the same time. Next up is this piercer. Who is anyone below it? Nope. So it's going to 4B or Sherfa. Odds for Sherfa. It's going to go for Sherfa.
Damn it.
And this piercer is going to 12 to hit you, Sherfa.
Doesn't hit.
Does not hit. So this thing falls on the ground and seems to flop, and it looks like it's pretty useless without it being attached to anything. Next up is Tetra.
I'm not even raging yet.
Okay. This is not good. I'm going to whip
Followed
out
by
my shield
Alden.
and go off,
Mm-hmm.
although I think that would have
Yes.
for a while now.
I'm here for the music.
I'm going to jump on this piano.
Yeah.
Get him.
And attack it, Ikuwa style.
Yeah.
So when you jump on the piano, your feet get stuck to it, and you're grappled to it.
I'm
But
also stabbing it.
yes, you are. So go for a stab.
I want to hear your lion roar as you jump on this thing.
Roar. Does a 10 hit it?
No, you guys are rolled so bad.
I know.
Alright, then I am actually going to let Ulden hear my roar. I'm going to Daunting Roar.
Okay, as a bonus action, maybe. Is that what that is?
Yeah, it is a bonus action.
Okay, and what do I do?
It must make a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Just that one
Or
creature?
become frightened. Anything within 10 feet of me and my choice. So
Of your
yes,
choice,
just
okay.
The one.
If you're on top of the piano, that piercer would technically be within range as well.
Cool.
So
Okay,
you-
I choose that guy too.
Okay, and you said a what save?
Wisdom save. 15.
Wisdom. That's an 8 for the mimic, and 4 for the piercer. They are both frightened of you, so any attacks against you have disadvantage, and they must run from you, or they can't
I
move
think they
closer.
Maybe just can't move closer.
Okay, very good. Which you're attached to the mimic at the moment. Anything else for you?
No.
Okay,
I
Olden.
just thought that was cool because he said, "Let
Yeah.
me hear your roar." I
Nice.
said, "Okay."
Gross. Is that the awful flesh thing you guys ran into earlier? And I will.
Yep.
I guess I'm shooting my pistol at it because that's what Olden's good at, is shooting things.
Is he though? Go ahead.
I mean, when he's using his magic bullets.
Yeah.
But these regular bullets. Maybe that was a mistake. Dirty 20.
Definitely hits.
D10. I need to just leave this die separated.
Gotta leave them
14.
separated.
14 damage. Yeah, you blast it and it creates a hole of goop as it slowly begins to reform. Not necessarily a healing way, but more of just the mask kind of falling on itself. But you create this like giant hole where this bullet pierced through it, and a lot of its ichor exploded on the wall beyond.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna splatter this thing. Sorry, Relisa, you're really gonna need a bath after this. Second attack, 13.
Just hits.
Oh, sick.
Nice.
I really expected that to miss.
Right. And release you up next, followed by Sherfa.
Another 14.
Another 14 damage. All right, yeah, you're tearing apart this thing, doing pretty massive damage to it. It's still looking alive and whatnot, but anything else for you?
Yeah, bonus action, sick on 4B, and so he'll run over there.
Okay. And roll an attack for 4B. Gosh, you're such a damager.
Wow, that's a natural 20.
Cool.
Nice.
Plus
Wow.
Wow.
4 for 24.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
And then D8 plus
So
2.
20 already hit.
Double the
Of
dice.
course, yeah. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
So 4 damage.
Very good. 4B begins snipping it like scissors with his clampers and clumps off a claw. And then after it clamps off a chunk of it, it like rears up and its servos go and it turns over to you, looking at you.
You did pretty good this time, 4B. Way to go.
And then it like aggressively stances towards it and starts clamping towards it. Anything else? Movement for you? Okay. Flying sword is going to. It was going to go for 4B, but 4B moved, so it is going to go for Sherfa. Actually, it's going to go for Olden. Olden straight ahead. Ooh, 19 plus something, so that's going to hit.
19 plus what?
19 plus 3.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
Doesn't 4B have to be? Wouldn't he have to be within 5 feet of the attacker?
I also have the shield spell.
Oh shit! Go. Do you want to use it?
No, I don't want to use it.
Okay.
I got three spell slots left that I might have to use. so
Okay, you take
I'll let myself take the
yeah.
damage.
7 slashing.
Oh god. All right. Maybe
No.
I
Oh,
should.
no.
have.
Too late.
Oh no.
uh,
How squishy are you, Olden?
and it's
I'm half squished.
it's
Oh no.
as it attacked you, it's going to just kind of fly around in your area, and it's going to end up here.
Okay.
Next up is Relisa, followed by Sherpa.
I'm going to attack the worm thing in front of Sherpa.
Piercer. Okay.
And I'm going to bonus action hex it.
Okay.
And
Is,
so my
is Relisa grappled still?
She is. Yeah.
I just didn't know she got free when I was in the restroom. Sorry.
She was not. Let's see. You're grappled, so that does mean. Yeah, she's fine. Speed is 0. That's it. You just can't
I
move.
just
Well,
didn't know she could move.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all.
Uh,
I just wanted to put that.
No, good. Thank you.
So-
Thank you.
so my first attack was 9.
Oh shit.
What?
I realized I could do something else that I didn't do.
Nice.
Oh.
Go on.
9 misses. This little wiggling worm is wiggling on the ground, and you have a hard time making contact with it.
So I will hit it again, but with hex, I think I have to hit.
Yeah, to do-damage you. Yeah.
So I'm going to do my second Eldritch Blast on it,
Okay.
which is a 21 to hit.
Definitely hits.
And so my damage is 11
Fancy.
plus my hex
Nice.
is 6 damage. So 11 plus 6.
Yeah, you
7.
you blast a large chunk out of this thing as it's beginning to bleed on the ground, and you see its eye wide, its pupil dilated, its pincers wildly clamping towards Sherfa's ankles, but it looks very injured.
That's my thing.
Very good. Sherfa, you're up next.
Alright. I am going to start at the worm.
Okay.
And I am going to rage, FYI.
Yep. Bonus action
Mark it
rage.
real quick again. Yes. And that's going to be 26 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
With not great damage. I'm just saying, after what I rolled to hit it, it's gonna be 7 damage for
Yeah.
the first hit.
How do you want to kill it?
I want to go with, instead of the head, I want to go with the middle.
Yeah, you cut the worm in half, and it wriggles, and the front end of it stops, but the back end is still flopping around, and you feel the blood like lapping up on your calves and your feet as it splatters
I wanna,
all against the
like-
bookshelf behind you as well.
Likewise.
Yeah, I want to lengthwise so I can see what it looks like inside.
Oh, like a golf cut. You splice it up the long ways.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think.
It begins to bubble and split apart slowly as it's still is wiggling left and right. You see the muscles contracting and pulsing. There's like this whitish yellow internal organs, but it does look like it kind of follows quote unquote normal biology. It just has organs and muscles in there that are kind of flexing, and as the blood bubbles out over top, it rolls to the side and no longer moves.
At least it looks like a creature, non-magical-ish. I am then going to take my second attack towards the sword that hit me.
Yeah, you turn and focus towards this flying sword. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna slice and then go right back, other hand, and go straight back up at the sword.
For sure.
That's gonna be a 17 plus 7.
17 plus 7 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, much better on my d12 this time. 13 damage.
Ooh. You slice down, and you see that you chip away a large chunk on the side of the sword towards the top, and as you come down, you break apart the leather wrapping on the hilt as it falls off and is like dangling, and you bent the sword, the guard on one side of it as well. You did some pretty massive
yeah.
damage.
Well, yeah. I almost forgot about that one. I thought about it last time too. Since I killed the other thing, I get my extra attack with my Great Weapon Master attack.
Very.
I get one more attack.
Isn't that with your bonus action though?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh, it is. But I already bonus action rage, so I can't do that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Sucks.
You're right.
But good
I
on
do
you.
want a free action flip off the lady in the painting. That's it.
Hey, you do so. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Just
Just holding my axe and just flip.
Yeah.
And take it down. That's it.
your swords.
this sword is going to rear up and do a couple flourishes before coming down to attack you. Does a 11 hit?
No.
It will, as it flourishes, it's going to just move around and come over to this side.
Shit.
As it just kind of
Sorry.
flourishes in the air, attempting to attack you. Next up is the Mimic. Let's see. Odds is Relisa. That's an even. Tetra, you are attacked. A bite attack on you. 19 plus 5. 24 to hit. Tetra,
Yeah, it just hits.
you take 7 piercing damage. And then 6 acid damage as this
Oh, fuck.
bubbling ooze begins to eat away at little chinks and pots of your armor.
God, Lucy, stop shedding everything.
And it continues to bring out more ichor and
Tendrils?
tendrils to keep you within.
Ew.
The
Oh, that
piercer.
was the mimic?
Yeah.
Oh, it get the disadvantage.
Oh, what for?
Oh, for his
Because I roared.
yell.
Very good.
Rawr.
It misses. Take all that back.
Yay!
I'm glad you said that because I was also sitting here like, I should have used deflect attack with 4B, but fucking I didn't say anything before all the rolls went out.
I thought it was the sword up until you said that it starts gooping me.
Tendril, but it does continue to goop you as some teeth appear from the piano strings as its maw opens. The strings kind of dangle from the top, and they just begin to lash out to you, and they turn from the string coloration to this pink and purple ichor. But it is now your turn, followed by Olden.
Love this.
Yes.
How rough is Olden looking?
It's all rough.
Not looking great.
You looking extra bloody, Olden?
I'm like, I'm feeling pretty, like, if I were to consider myself on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm like a 5.
Oh my god.
You can't say that. I thought that that's illegal.
Oh,
It's not preferred.
never mind. I thought I
Oh,
had
is
a
it? Okay.
freaking potion anyways, and I freaking don't. So never mind.
All
I
good.
do.
That's alright.
I need
But-
to take my turn.
Okay.
What was that? Didn't we have a bloody description somewhere?
Yeah,
Yes,
where is
I've
that? I
posted
think I
it
have
so
it
many
saved.
times.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
That's okay.
Like super bloody.
He
I'm like visibly wounded.
yeah,
like,
he's
I'm
bruised.
heavily injured.
Yeah, he's bruised and bloodied. He's not on death's door, but he's bruised and bloodied.
Okay.
So,
Tetra, yes. Your
alright,
movement is
and-
0.
yeah. I'm
Dog.
going to cast spiritual weapon.
Okay.
Hammer.
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 I like that.
Um,
Is that what you yell out when you cast it?
Hammer.
It's hammer time. Ah, jeez.
And
Alright.
demonetized.
What are you
Well,
attacking? The
it-
mimic
Yeah. A 10
Oh.
to hit.
does not hit, unfortunately. Close, but does not.
Well, then I'm going to also attack it with my Ikawa.
Yawa.
Actually, since that was a bonus action, I can use an action cantrip, can't I?
Yes.
Alright, I'm
Fine.
going to Toll the Dead. It needs to make a Wisdom 16.
5. Fails.
Sweet. And it was already injured, right? So
It is.
12s?
That is correct.
Alright, 13 damage.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
that's hefty. Very good. Anything else for you?
I like it.
Big hits, big hits.
Oh. That's so many actions.
Olden, you're up. Release of your soon, followed by Shirfa.
I have a question, similar in a similar vein to Voxamilion's like gusting pillar attack. If I knock something into the wall or another object with enough force, does that cause damage?
If it
Hit him.
travels 10 feet and makes contact with the wall, so like, yes, it can. Every 10 feet it travels is a d6 damage. It's the same mechanics as
Okay.
falling.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
What spell
had
did I
to-
do? As Vox?
It was.
Cast a wind
Yeah,
wind tunnel.
it was the one that was like the 5-foot wide tunnel of.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right. Yeah, for every 10 feet it travels, is a d6 of damage.
That's when we were in the bathhouses.
Wow,
When the what's his face came in.
I have such bad memory. I don't remember some of this stuff.
Good thing is I didn't get caught in it because of my Zephyr spell or whatever it was.
Oh, sick! This is what like Tchaikovsky's Winter.
This song?
Yep.
Nice.
But electric guitar. I'm gonna do something really lame. I guess
Do
not that lame.
Lame.
I'll fucking grasp the sword.
Shock.
Yay.
Advantage because it's metal, right?
What is shocking grasp?
Make a melee spell attack against a target. You have advantage on the attack if the target is wearing armor made of metal.
What? I mean,
Sure. Yeah.
None of you guys are near me. You get advantage. Be
Right,
close to my body.
I don't
Come
know
bring
anything
your
about that. You
body
haven't told me
over to
anything
me,
about being
Jesse.
close to you.
I've told you guys multiple times.
You said to stand close to you, but not why. That's a good thing I have advantage. That's a 25 to hit.
Yeah,
I always want to stand next to you, Sherpa,
it's because you're weird.
2d8. Oop,
because I like your body.
It's because she's a
We're best
princess.
friends.
You stand next to us.
11 damage.
Yeah, hefty damage happening onto this bad boy. Still flying, but you see all this, as this lightning crackles across the length of this sword, you see that the metal discolors into purples and oranges, and then stays.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I might have to keep the sword afterwards. I'm going to step here.
Okay, it's going to take attack of opportunity as you walk
Even further from me, Olden.
away.
Even further.
12 to hit,
It
misses.
can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Okay, cool.
Which
very
was
good.
one of the biggest reasons
Oh,
I did
because
that.
you're grass.
Understood.
Yeah.
Anything else for you?
Um,
Bonus action?
Yes, bonus action. I will just have 4B. Snip, snip. You're doing pretty good. You got a 20 last time, whatever that means. 4B, so chop him up.
Cool.
Clamp him.
Clamp him.
On a scale of 1 to 20, you did 20 last time.
You were 20 out of 20, but your shit this time you got a 9.
9
Aw.
misses. 4B goes in and goes to clamp, but clamps too soon and just pierces into the goop and tries to pull it out, and he's like stuck for a second. And you hear his servos go
Oh,
as he
boy.
barely pulls his arm out before getting stuck.
Oh, well, he didn't get stuck. That's
Well,
good.
that's good. I mean, yeah, I'll give that like a 60% grade 4B. Way to go! You tried your best, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Very good.
That's a D.
All right, let me see here.
It is.
He got
Yes,
the
it
D.
is.
It's gonna. The flying sword is now going to move towards 4B and is going to attack, and it's gonna get advantage because 4B's engaged. Ooh, 18. That's gonna hit.
For sure.
4B takes 2 slashing damage
Alright.
as a sword cuts into him, and Relisa is up, followed by Sherfa.
I'm going to attack the blue sword.
Okay. Anything you want to do with your bonus action, maybe?
Oh yeah. Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Hey.
I'm gonna bonus action hit blue with my hex.
Very good.
Kind Ian.
Very kind DM.
Do not say I've never given you anything.
uh,
Okay, roll for your attack.
15.
15 does not hit. You go to blast it, and the sword, flying like flat face towards you, just turns sideways as your blast just barely misses the broadside of the sword.
Damn it.
Jerk face, and I do it again.
Go for it.
26.
Definitely hits. Roll that damage. Is that not 20?
No.
Okay, that was a 19 maybe. How do you want to kill it?
Yeah.
I just, with all my might, I blast it, and I just
A million pieces.
like.
So you
No, that was the cool.
you
one.
make contact with the sword, and
Oh.
this black and purple ichor slaps into it and
Sorry.
begins to lap up it, and the sword seems to like twitch and try and fight it as it's like floating up and falling at the same time. And then before it gets like 3 feet above the ground, where that black ichor is kind of eating away at it, it just splits in two and then ding, 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 falls on the ground inanimate. You have movement. No, you don't. You're stuck. You're grappled. And
I was like, no, she doesn't.
so that's your whole
I'm
turn.
sorry. I shouldn't have laughed. It
Uh,
was funny, though.
Very
I
good.
was like, I didn't think that I could move, so we're good.
Very
Yeah, I'm
good.
good.
All right, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this inanimate sword is going to attack and whiff at your magic weapon, as it can't tell. It sees another floating weapon, and let me see if it would have hit. It would have hit, so it just slices through it, realizing that it's not a threat. It will now ignore it, but that took up its full action. So it is now the mimic's turn, and let's see, even odd. That's an even. Relisa, you are attacked by this mimic.
Bring it.
Deflect attack.
Yes.
Good call. And what does that do? Disadvantage?
It's disadvantage. Yep.
Okay, so
The
that just makes it a
4D.
straight roll. That's a 12 to hit.
No.
Very good. So as this mouth comes up, 4B just bing as its teeth kind of clamps down. 4B puts his clamp in the mouth and opens it, and it just clamps on the outside of his mouth, and then it rears back. Irritated, the mimic kind of tendrils kind of slop out in various directions, holding on to the two of you. Tetra, it is now your turn, followed by Olden.
Go for B.
Wait.
Oh,
I
yes.
That's
never
what I
went.
built you for.
Oh, you were after Relisa. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Your turn.
it's okay. I know I was super low, so I didn't know what I was compared to the swords. Quick question, because I'm not really great with movement stuff. So, for future reference, the
Yeah.
way the sword moved, was he still technically in my range, or did he
Yes.
leave it?
No, he
Okay.
did one of
He
these.
just kind of moved. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay, I figured that's why I didn't say nothing, but then
Yeah.
I was like, well, I could ask.
Yeah, always ask.
Um,
Good call.
I can hit him from here. It's not like he's up
Yeah.
in the sky, right?
Correct.
Okay.
So just to help you out, you're far away enough from everything else. If you wanted to move here, you could then get advantage because Tetra's engaged with it, even though he's grappled, he's still engaged. So you could flank.
I could be on top of the chest thingy?
You can knock it over if you wanted. You would have to knock it over.
Is that an action to knock it over?
Walk right
No.
through it.
You can push it, right?
You just walk into it, shove it, or walk up to it, Spartan kick it, and then stand where it's at.
Dude, if it's cursed, I swear to God, DM.
Hey, I didn't say yes or no. Just I'm giving you options.
Embrace the negative consequences.
Just
it's
do
half
it.
the
Okay,
fun of the
yep.
game.
Chest game.
I'm gonna just try. Yep. I'm gonna just push my body through it. I don't feel comfortable.
Give me an intelligence save.
Fuck, I knew it! I fucking knew it!
Walked you right into that trap.
16!
16. You go to walk straight directly into it, and as you get near it, you see on the edges of this chessboard runic writing that flashes and lights up. And you think for a second.
That's fun.
I should knock this over. Fuck that! And you just knock it over, and then you get in position.
Okay.
Seems, seems like there was some sort of enchantment on it to prevent maybe small children from interrupting a chess game.
I want to point out that before she played piano, I was going to knock over some chess pieces.
Oh. I wish you would
I
have.
was asking if there were kings there, because my original intention was, I'm going to knock over one of the kings. by
Oh,
forfeiting.
You do
But-
it with like the kitty paw where you just like bat, bat, bat.
I'm
But
sorry.
I rolled really low on intelligence, so I wasn't going to specifically knock over a king anymore. I was just going to kind of shuffle the board around.
well, if you rolled a low intelligence, we'll say that was your save, and you would not have done so.
Yeah.
Good on ya.
So what are you doing,
Alright,
Sheriff?
so I'm gonna hit the sword.
Okay, roll with the advantage.
Oh, thank God it's advantage. Thank God. Oh, 25 to here.
Absolutely, roll damage. Actually, minimum damage is going to be able to destroy this. So, how would you like to kill it?
I rolled a 12 for one.
Oh my God! Well, yeah. Give me the total damage. Actually,
I did really well. 15. Wait, no. 16, 17, 18 damage.
its full health is 17 before it takes anything. So you absolutely eviscerate this sword. You just you go and hit it, and it does shatter into like 100 pieces. The whole like blade itself shatters. The hilt, made of wood, looks like a very well-made two-handed long sword hilt. The blade guard that goes out is like a intricate wrap. It looks very unique, but it falls to the ground.
So since I'm facing this way,
Uh-huh.
I'm still gonna slash through and end my swing with the flip off to the painting because it is still facing that way.
Sure.
Very angry at this painting.
Yeah.
Ah, she fucking started it. She started it. She literally started it. And then, can I get between because of the hammer? Am I able to go in there?
The hammer's incorporeal because it's a spell, so you can share the space with the spell, no problem.
I can share it.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome. That's what I was hoping.
Cool.
Wow. And I get advantage still on this attack as well because.
Absolutely, yeah, it's surrounded.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there a poop emoji on here?
I don't
No.
know.
It looks like a little
Why would there
poopy.
not be?
Who did that? How did you do
I
that?
didn't.
What are you talking about?
You are so jacked up. How'd you put that on
Oh,
Release's
I see
name?
it. I do see it. I see it.
Blake, you bad, bad man.
It's an 18.
18
Wife.
hits. Quiet, we're playing D&D.
Okay.
18 hits.
Plus 7, 9, 10, 11. 13 damage.
Here I am, dealing with
Exact
children.
number of damage to kill it. How would you like to destroy?
Yes, I
And-
still had one more attack too. Shit, I could have obliterated
Oh,
him. But
yeah.
that's fine. All right. I'm just gonna. Does he even look like a piano anymore? He just looks like full mimic.
It's a very odd split. Like the legs are lifting it off the ground. As you look underneath, you see a sag in the middle of like the belly, a sag of the skin. It's very weird. The inside where you'd see all the strings are up and like whipping around where the keys are open up like a maw. The top of the lid is up but split into multiple like tentacle arms that are kind of slapping and attacking everyone around.
I'm gonna try and like triangle sandwich it down the middle so it like
Nice.
slices like this.
Absolutely.
Stuff
Tastes
for me,
better that
Mom.
way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you absolutely do so. As you do so, the ichor and whatnot that's like sucking in Relisa and Tetra in goes limp as you guys are kind of pulled in from the weight of this slashing down the center of it. But it begins to let go as you clean off your pauldrons, your arms, your wrists and hands. You pull yourself free.
Starting to get pooped. I'm
That's
gonna stare at the lady. Is she moving or saying, or does anything seem different about her expressions?
after this like quick 15 or so seconds of intense battle, you look back over and the picture seems to be in its original form when you first walked in. Obviously with the eyes, that's an obvious change that was done after
Yeah.
the painting was made, but it is not so whenever that voice yelled out, you saw the face animates and almost come out in a three, like the like a face through the wall, like bend out. Yeah, and the painting moved, but not in the same way. Like the jaw didn't move where it was supposed to. It was like behind the painting was moving, and that was just like a color map over the front of it.
I'm gonna go and look behind the painting then.
And you're gonna have to do that next week because we're gonna stop here tonight.